clothing, cars, whatever you're selling, you have a great idea. You want to put it on our platform. Contact TBISC. Call us now, 267-982-0342. TBISC, the best in sports entertainment. First of all, I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. And listen, we need everybody to do something for us. If you really like what you see on Tales from the Jails, you're really interested in what you see on Tales from the Jails, we need you to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. Subscribe as well, but also become a member. That way you can get updated on all the new content as we continue to bring you these amazing episodes. So we want everyone to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
As y'all heard, you can go to YouTube.
First of all, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Tales from the Jails. I have a special announcement to make. We have partnered with the company TNS Licensing and Consulting. For those of you out there who have an associate degree, a bachelor's degree, or a master's degree, and you're looking to work in a field where you can make over $100K a year. Yeah, I said it, $100K a year. The business is working in the medical field. If you're really serious and you have these degrees and you want to put them to use, you might have went to school, you have all this debt from going to college and you're now working somewhere where you're not sure, what you want to do in your life, or you're working somewhere in which you didn't go to school, you're working somewhere where you don't want to be. We have something for you where you can make over $100K a year. And it's going to be in a field in which you get to deal with those who have mental disabilities. If you're serious and you want to get on track, get your life in order, pay off your debt, contact us, 267-982-0342. That's 267-982-0342. The number's right here. You see the number right here. Reach out to us. Call today.
First of all, I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. And listen, we need everybody to do something for us. If you really like what you see on Tales from the Jails, you're really interested in what you see on Tales from the Jails, we need you to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. Subscribe as well, but also become a member. That way you can get updated on all.
Everybody, welcome to Tales from the Jails. We're here live in Power, as you would say, TNS Media Group. It's a team and a family. Tales from the Jails live. As you know, we go live Monday through Friday. Sometimes on the weekends we available. Just depends. But we are here Monday through, at least 5 times a week, I should say. Let's see. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, young? You a little quiet.
Oh man, I'm ready to get to it, man. Eagles won last night. It was a beautiful weekend for me. No jail, stay free. Not commit no crimes to go there either.
Yeah, for sure.
It ain't like I'm free because I ducked and dodged and made it. No, I stood on business as a man, regular legit stuff. Worked, spent my money. Broke though, but you know what I mean? But I'm still out here.
Still out
Alhamdulillah. You know what I mean? What's up with y'all? What's up? Talk to me, man. I missed you guys, man. We came up Saturday for y'all, though. Hope y'all enjoyed Miss Khadijah. Shout out to Khadijah. Yeah. How you like that interview with Khadijah, Fee?
It was real cool.
Right.
Real cool. Real cool. Trying to get.
What you trying to get on?
Trying to get to the chat. Okay, there we go. Man, so let's get to it now. Just speaking on Philly, and Philly, they saying that the murder rate is down from last year. At this time this year is a little down. It's not, the murder rate is a little low in Philadelphia. It seems like that's a positive. That's a win for the city. The murder rate is down.
It's not even a win for the city. It's a win for mankind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We ain't out here killing like we was last year.
Yeah, I agree.
See, me, I'm a logic person and I can think, man. You know, senseless killing and shooting up parties and all that is out of pocket, but it's a time for killing, man. If somebody violates your family and, you know, kidnapped your kid and that type of stuff ain't going on, these type of murders. It's senseless murders, you know. So, you know, I got to speak from both sides of it. Like, killing all around is bad, but sometimes it's a necessity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're protecting your family and loved ones from foolishness. You know, but that's a good thing, man. It's a good thing to be able to, to breathe a little bit because last year, boy, whew,
Yeah.
last year, hey, I'm talking about you could count on it. Summertime came, somebody tell me, yo, we going to cookout. I'm in my head like somebody gonna get shot there. People was going to janazas, dying there. I'm like, yeah, I ain't going to no janazas no more.
It's crazy because the summer flew by crazy. The summer wasn't even like, you know how fast this joint just went by.
Yeah. Like it's back. Like I just realized the other day how cold it was.
Summer was over with before it started. Like
Right.
soon as summer kicked off, everything was just going on. It was like, yo, everybody knew it was like, oh, the summer's over with.
And the mood of the people can dictate, you know, if how the days go. Like when you got that dreary and it's violence in the air and it's criminal, it's breaking crime, it just feels, you know, stagnant. You know what I'm saying? The mood of the people can make you feel a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
They said last year we had 266 homicides in 2024.
And that's damn. That was damn.
Yeah, from the year before.
Yeah.
And
like that was a good year for real. If that makes any sense, a good year for 244 people to be. Would you say 66?
yeah, it's about 190 now, and it's about 2025. So
Yeah.
it's about
That's way down.
yeah, that's over 70.
Percent.
No, it's about 70. Well, it's more. It was 70 more homicides last year, and it's dropped down. So that's a win. So somewhere along the way, you know, it's something that's going on that's moving the needle in a positive manner. Because, as you know, homicides are real difficult for families. You know, some people are getting killed, some people are going to jail. Just for me, speaking from my standpoint, from my religion and what I believe, is that I'm a Muslim, so. A lot of times, I look at a lot of these videos with the young boys who be drilling or saying they drilling and saying they doing all this stuff and, you know, whatever lifestyle they into. And I be hearing them say, they're like, wallahi, bro. And I be like, they be talking, they're like, wallahi, say wallahi. And then the people that they beefing with is Muslim too. Like, I don't know if a person is praying, I don't know they state whatever is going on, but I know from what I understand, what I believe, when somebody say wallahi, that means that basically you're swearing by Allah. You're bearing witness that Allah is, being witness to whatever you're saying. And then you see another group of Muslims killing another group of Muslims, and we understand that on the day of standing that you're going to owe that person, or that person, you're going to owe that person. And we sit back and think about jail as the, the root of all, I'm about to go to jail for a murder. But at the end of the day, you got to make Toba for killing the person. And then on the day of standing, you still got to stand in front of that person and may have to give that person some of your good deeds, you know. And then, for people that got five murders, you oppressing five Muslims or whatever the case may be, and you owe them people. So, you know, we look at it on a smaller scale, like jail. I'm about to go to jail. Jail is just, honestly,
that's in this.
It's like
it's stages. It's levels.
even life is like a slap on the wrist. That's like you get life. It's like a slap on the wrist compared to what's coming to you.
Yeah.
Once you die, and
Once you die, yes.
so that's just the reality of it. How I look at stuff, and the way
That's
I
a
feel
strong
about
reality,
it.
bro. That's
Yeah.
a strong reality.
Yeah, that's
It's not only strong, but a real reality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To follow that up, like, we do stuff here, and the ultimate price you can pay on this earth for committing crimes or killing or whatever it is jail. And then you be like, I know when I'm committing a crime, I ain't trying to go to no jail.
At all.
But think about it. It's something way bigger than, after you pass. Us as Muslims, we believe, like, it's a whole jail is the least of your worries now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Yeah.
that person that you killed, he may not have been living the best life. So whatever you have, he's probably gonna need that.
And my thing too, on a wider scale, because we Muslim, and there's a lot of our audience that ain't Muslim, Christians or whatever religion you is. But I'm quite sure at the end of the day, in your ideology, what y'all think, it's a hereafter too. So I know it's some rules or some things that y'all been taught too. So don't, we're not giving it to you because we want you to understand from overall point. We ain't forcing none of this on you because this is what we believe. You know, so I know, like I said, some of y'all have other religions and they follow the type of same beliefs we do. You know, so something to think about, man.
And then even in our religion, we can't harm the non-believers either. If a person isn't Muslim, you still owe that person. You know what I'm saying? You harm that person, you still owe it, because you can't even, is like, just, I don't want to make it too religious, but the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he spoke a lot about honoring your neighbor. I don't know the number of hadiths, but it's a lot of hadiths stating about how to deal and treat your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Just the etiquettes of treating your neighbor. So and your neighbor may be a disbeliever or may not believe what you believe, but you still have to honor them and respect them in a manner that's befitting. So that's just me. I just thinking about that. I was speaking about something that was in my mind, because I was like, wow, the murder rate is down. And I'm like, it's down, but it still should be way less than what it is, because it's so many.
Because we were humans, mankind. It should.
But at the end of the day, like you said, Tawfiq, though, you said it was a younger, and he said
Pull your mic up some, Bree.
But like you said, though, it was like it was younger, so you gotta think about where you stand when you get a certain point in your religion and your iman is there. We, as you know what I'm saying, we get to where we at because we understand that, as we get into your religion, we know that. We know the consequences that come with that, as you realize. So is that you gotta realize that at this day and time, it's a lot of young people or older people that, is not even into the religion or getting to know.
Exactly.
So when you get a understanding and all that, and you know, and you're gonna look at it a little differently, you're gonna, move a little certain way. Yeah,
you're right, and that's probably the aspect of it. So sometimes we can use the word. Somebody might say, "Are you ignorant?" And we might look at the word ignorant and think that somebody is insulting, because we all ignorant of certain things. Like you just said, we can be ignorant of the fact that we don't understand that this is the consequence behind doing this. You know what I'm saying? And being ignorant doesn't always mean like, because somebody use the word ignorant, like you ignorant, and say it in a manner might make you think like, dang, hold up, you insulting me, but ignorant,
you calling me dumb.
Ignorant just means you just don't know. I'm ignorant to the fact, or I don't understand, like you said. Yeah. So sometimes we go through things and get to a point where we understand, but life, is a precious thing for the time that you're here. So, whatever's going on, whatever's lowering the crime rate, the murder rate, man, I'm just happy to hear that it's down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be like
I think a lot more people was my fault, Bree, what you saying?
That's come from that even from our standpoint. It's like when we was younger and we was running around and all that, I was sitting back the other day and I was having a conversation and I was like, yo, when I was young, I running around in the game and I understood that death or jail was part of it. That's what came with it. So it was like another point. It never was a time where I was like, oh, I knew I was going to jail. I knew.
Yeah, you got
it. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was going to come a time where I'm going to jail, or I might be in the mix of getting shot at or whatever, because that's what I was involved. That's what the mix I was in. You know what I'm saying? So you already know what come with that. And this is what a lot of people right now these days, you got to know what come with it. You got, like, right now, I was just telling my father, like, right now I'm at it. Right now I wouldn't want to do a day in jail. I will be, what? Right now, if I had to go back to jail and all that.
It hurt.
You know what I'm saying? Like, back then when I was young, I went away when I was 24. I went away when I was 24 years old to 15 years old. Yeah. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was young. I was like, all right, come on with it.
They come lock you up right now, Bree. Right now, they come in here and say, yeah, it's a arrest for your warrant and cuff you up. What's your
warrant for your arrest?
Yeah, warrant.
Yeah, I said arrest for your warrant. Yeah.
First, we got to know what's going on. We got to figure it out. But I ain't trying to, I definitely ain't trying to go back. I can't, man. I ain't trying to.
Can't do a nick right now, 5 years right now.
Hell no.
What about a deuce? What about a deuce?
I mean, me being a man who I am, I can do it. But will I want to do it? Hell no.
If you was out here breaking law, you like, if I know I'm breaking law, I can accept what come behind that. But just to something that random like that come out, they be like, damn.
Yeah.
And
mistaken identity.
The Fed just busting the door, and you like, everybody sitting here pausing, like, what's going on? Trying to figure it out.
I'm gonna get to looking at y'all like, which one of you niggas in here selling dope I don't know about? Because what the hell is going on around here? What, officer? What's up? I'm trying to find out what's going on. You playing around? I ain't trying to go to jail, man.
But it's crazy because I was looking at your joint the other day when you had the joint where you was talking about your point when you came to a point where you was on the street. You know what I'm saying? You was on your block and you was like, and you had a situation. You was like, yo, and it's like now you get to that. You say you don't even feel right being out there like. What you look like you was posting out there going or doing something. You just like
old because it's like you out of pocket.
One of my friends told me that, man. I got a close friend, man. He called me one day. He like, yo, he like, where you at? I'm like, I'm down in my hood. He talking about something. Why are you down there, man? Why you? But for me, I'm like, this is my neighborhood. This is where I'm from.
Come see the guys.
Yeah. He like, man, yo, I'm telling you, bro, you shouldn't be down there, man. Like, I understand. He said, you gotta make people come to you, where you at on your time. Don't be hanging in the hood. Cause I'm like, all right, this is where I'm from. This is where I'm used to. I'm comfortable. And then I come down there one day. I see young boy got a big old gun on him. Then the day after that, another young boy tried to take something from a young boy out there. They acting real crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and that's when the realization hit for you. Like, and you were not even in the streets.
no, I'm not. But I'm
you
like,
still we attracted to that type of stuff. And when I say attracted, like that's your neighborhood where you've been at all your life. I don't care how much money you may acquire or what type of success you acquire. That's gonna be a yearning for the rest of your life. That's my standpoint anyway. But that don't mean I got to hang down there. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna always think about Brooklyn Street. For the rest of I could be 70-year-old man and I would remember stories about Brooklyn Street. Would you say?
Yeah, I can't go in West Philly without riding through the block.
And you're not even committing no crimes. We been off of that. We grown law-abiding citizens. But it's just a pull. It's a magnet. You like, let me just see who out there from old, or just to see if the church still built right there, or Mr. Benny got the ice machine on the corner. You remember digging in that joint at 8, 9 years old with your get your hands out of there. So I get it. But what's the break-off point? Like your man said, you got to stop going down there.
Yeah,
so like, it's got to be a break-off. It got to be, because me personally, I don't think I'm done with the streets as far as me selling some drugs and I'm standing posts with the gun. I'm soldier. No, I'm done, super done with that. But how do you eradicate the yearning just to see or even smell the area that you've been raised 30, 40 years in? How do you eradicate that out your system? What, move? Even for the people we got a homie, my homie, Big Leak, shout out Leak. Leak done. He been my co-defender. He done with the game. But still, when he comes back, he don't even live in the city. When he comes back to the city, he'll drive through. It just be the pool. And he's not thinking about committing no crime. He's not thinking about robbing nobody down here. It's just
we spent so many years down there.
But so now.
It's natural. Like, I think it's just natural to come through it. It's like, it ain't really, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you ain't on nothing and you really like, because you got so many years down here and you born and raised and you got these bonds and relationships down these places and all. It's just like, it's like home. That's all we know.
Exactly.
So it's like, it don't feel crazy to be like, it just feel like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sliding through. Because I know I'm for sure, no matter where you from or what block, it look different. I'm saying it look a little different out there.
Yeah, they got big. They got big houses down there now.
It look a little different. They got something going on around there, so it look a little different. But it's just like, you gotta come through and see the hood. Man. You gotta come through. It's just where we come from. It's in it. So you know what I'm saying, it's always gonna be like.
But then again, you probably think about it too. The older guys before us probably thought we was crazy coming through there, seeing that like, what the hell, you know what I'm saying? They probably was feeling the same way that we feel about going through there. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? At some point, we out there, you know, Monday through Sunday, rain, sleet, snow, out there, you know. So they probably looking at us like we was crazy the way we was doing things.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, one of the benefits, you know, there is a benefit in giving back to the hood and being showing people that is things other than the hood, like the podcasting we doing, all the other things we doing, the businesses opening up in the community to assist people, so forth and so on. You know, but as far as you just basically intermingling in the hood on the block, that's like hanging out there, coming down there, getting out. Yeah, I didn't did it. I even talked to some of the guys. Be like, yeah, what? I just told them that my man told me that. They're like, yo, man, your man tripping. Like, nah, I ain't. He right. He right. My man from the hood too. He like, yo, look, you tripping, bro. I done seen it happen. People out there get shot up, you know, just hanging in the hood. Somebody come through and shoot the block up.
See, but my thing is, right, we speaking from a sound mind, and I ain't even want to say I'm gonna say a sound mind, us three, because of what you know we got going on. A lot of people, you know, they ain't out there committing no crime and all that, but they ain't got nothing going on. So it's like it's easy for a person to slide back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. See, it's easy for one that got something going on and he making money over here to be like, well, yeah, I'm done with this. You know what I'm saying? And walk away from it. Like you say, we got stuff going on, so it's easy. So what about the ones that don't got nothing? Probably regular working dude, or you know what I'm saying? And he might be drunk. Go sit out there for a minute. Like that's the like these blocks, these neighborhoods. You always be drawn back to them, man.
Mm-hmm.
You always be drawn back to them. Like what's wrong with? All right, even though we know there's a lot of young niggas that's doing crazy stuff out there, but what's really wrong with going back to your old neighborhood and check on your hood? Like that's really a problem there.
Yeah.
You can't do that. That's look down, like bro. See what I mean? You'll stay from around there. Like what's wrong with really?
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? But if you think about if you remove the young boys and all the negative shit that's going on around there,
mm-hmm.
wouldn't nobody be saying why you down there?
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
of course, yeah. But I can say this though: if I come through right, and I go see Ree, stop
Right.
at the crib, go. That's my intent. Go down there, get out the car, go check on Ree, hop back in my car, and leave.
Right.
It's a big chance I'll be safe, but it's also a chance that something can pop off coming out of it. It's a big chance.
Yeah.
So it's just
You weigh it up. You weigh up your pros and
yeah.
cons.
Or I can be going down there to see my pop, and my pop when he want to come outside, he want to stand in front of the door, he want to talk, he want to tell me what he needed to have done to his house or whatever's going on, and I'm sitting out in front of the house, and then you never know, something that may have happened. Somebody may have came home from something that may have happened years and years ago that may see you,
Mhm.
and then you might
Yeah.
it's an opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just never know. You might think that it's over or whatever case may be, then you never know what may happen. So, no, just the ultimate thing is staying away from it, but it's not always as easy as it's said to be.
Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right. But a real medicine that'll keep you away from it is that jail. Especially if you do substantial time in there. That's a real medicine that had you be like, then you got some fools, me being one of them, that'll still touch the pot to see if it's still hot, which I did and had to go back and violate because I want to be out here on this block.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to want better for yourself at the end of the day, man. Because it's going, that's sitting on the block and like you said, we can go to a park. What's wrong with a park? All the guys meet up because you go out there to sit and talk, especially if you ain't breaking law. You're going out there to see all the old faces from around there. Hey, what's up? And kick it and catch up, right?
Yeah.
But why does it have to be conducted there?
Because you know why I gotta be conducted at a park.
No, I'm talking about on the block.
On the block. That's where they at. That's where everybody. Ain't nobody.
Man.
But you got. Now we at a damn time where it's like, it's a block. If you got people that's still out there that's still holding a block down or still out there, whatever like that, this where they feel comfortable at. They ain't even coming really trying to come outside that. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? They coming where they comfortable at, where they know this block, we got it. We can see from this way, or we out here and everything's secure. This is our neighborhood.
Exactly.
We know what's going on.
Exactly.
Why I'm coming to this park where a lot of the people that drive by or somebody nowadays get the location or no.
Yeah, that stuff is
especially-
crazy.
But, you know what I'm saying? But now if you ain't into nothing and we just regular just civilian, yeah, we can meet up at the park or we could go out to eat. We gonna meet up at the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Brunch and do that. I'm just saying, but if we going back to the hood and we going to see the people that's in the hood or whatever, that's where they gonna be at.
Hold
And
on.
9 times out of 10, they ain't trying to go outside that.
Yeah, let's pause real quick for this quick commercial break.
First of all, I don't think everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. And listen, we need everybody to do something for us. If you really like what you see on Tales from the Jails, you're really interested in what you see on Tales from the Jails, we need you to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. Subscribe as well, but also become a member. That way you can get updated on all the new content as we continue to bring you these amazing episodes. So we want everyone to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
As y'all heard him, go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. We got an array of content that's coming out that you will be thoroughly entertained by. As you can
I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. Everyone knows that jail is a serious matter. Us here at Tales from the Jails, we are offering something special to anyone who is currently in prison, on their way to prison, and actually those who are returning from prison. We are offering consultation to anyone who's threatened with prison, in prison, and like I said, and who are coming home from prison. We have Zoom consultations to help you with your prison bid. For those who are going to prison, don't know about prison, don't know what to expect, don't know if it's going to be, all these horror stories you hear, all these things. We tell you what exactly to expect. We give you consultation on how to deal with these different.
I want to welcome everybody back to Tales from the Jails. TNS Media Group is the team. We're here live in Power Image USA. So, I wasn't going to get this story, but a friend of mine, Mr. Jackson told me to tell a story. So this is a true story. One day
hold on. And he's saying this story of why it's really like horrible to go back to the block.
Yeah. So this is a true story. One day I was this was summertime. I believe it was summer day. And I came down to my neighborhood where I'm from, where I'm born and raised.
Hold up. Give him full, but not to cut you off, bro, but give him the full picture where they can see it. You a businessman. A successful businessman doing what you do. This is who you is now.
I'm okay businessman.
No, what I'm talking about as far as you know how to make it work.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You know how to make it work. You know how to, get your business and get it done. Let's say that.
Okay, yeah. So I'm no longer in the streets. I'm businessman, so forth and so on. So I go down to my neighborhood. I'm in my neighborhood, right? And I'm out there. I'm sitting in my neighborhood. Boom, boom, boom. So
was I out there that day?
You was out there.
Hey, but it was a lot. It was summertime. Basketball court.
Yeah, basketball. Yeah, I'm shooting on the basketball court. I'm on the basketball court, standing in front of the basketball court, shooting the court. All the young guys out there. Some young guys I don't know. A bunch of young boys. I know the core young guys ran away, but I don't know some new faces. I don't really recognize them.
Right.
So I'm out there, and I get in my car ready to leave. So I get a call from my guy. I know he texted me first. He's like, "Yo," text me like, "Yo, where you at?" I was like, "I'm out." So I texted back, I'm out west. So then he called me. He like, "Yo, you gotta be careful, man. Down there, somebody sent me a picture of you, man, from down on this my neighborhood. Somebody sent a picture of you talking about blah blah, talking about whatever car I was in, so forth and so on, to my guy. And this is a guy these are guys that I know that's men. Mm-hmm. So they're like, no, we told nephew to squash that because, or whoever it was told him like, nah, this is a true story. And the guys who maybe watch this know that it was somebody that was in my neighborhood that was, basically pointing fingers supposedly at me. And this is somewhere that I feel comfortable at. Mm-hmm. So you never know the outcome or what can happen, no matter where you at. So this, like I said, this is somewhere that I spent umpteen months, years,
heavy,
days
bro.
down there on my block. And I was telling the guys, they couldn't even believe it.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it when you told me. I'm like, that's a lie.
But these guys is men.
Right.
Somebody basically took a picture of me and had a picture of me standing on my block, and saying like green light on him. You know what I'm saying? So to say. And it was just crazy for me. You know what I mean? But I'm like, damn, this is where I'm from. So that made me even more standoffish from where I'm from. So, for everybody who's trying to remove themselves from these neighborhoods, it's best just try to keep your distance the best you can, because I'm pretty sure there's stories like that where the people got killed.
I know it's stories like that, but let me ask y'all something, Feet. I'm gonna ask you and Bree, because we're talking about separating stuff from the neighborhood, right? That's the overall conversation, correct, Tawfiq?
Yeah, for sure.
Correct, Bree.
Yeah.
Okay. With that, do you think that certain people in life that used to be good friends of yours, that may be still dealing with the streets heavy, do you think that it'll come a time that you gonna have to separate yourself from them too?
Say it again.
I said, you see how that you have, you want to separate yourself from the neighborhood because it's how crazy it is now.
Yeah.
But do you think it's people that's still involved in the streets and all that you may have to step away from too? Overall, not just you, but overall question.
Yeah, sometimes you got to change.
When you say step away, or step away completely, or distance yourself,
that's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about you did to me, because this might be a friend of yours.
Yeah.
I ain't, but you want what you want. I'm not on that.
Yeah.
So me coming to hang out with you at your little events all the time, I'm not on this.
Mm-hmm.
But I know what you a part of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you think it comes a point to where as though you got to separate yourself from people?
That's what
Because we
everybody.
talking about a place, you got places, people, things. We talked about places first, which is the corner, the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Then we talking about people.
Nowadays, that's whoever you surround yourself with. It's always going to be. You got to know who you dealing with, who you surround yourself with, how to play them close. You know what I'm saying? How to maneuver, how to move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? With the people Cause everybody, you got it's a little different, man. You gotta know your personnel.
Yeah, you
your
gotta know
dealing
who
with,
you. Yeah.
Just cause I move with you a certain way don't mean I might move with Tawfiq a certain way or do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
Yeah.
So it's like you know who you dealing with. You know who you got. You know. So it's like everybody. You know who you dealing with.
I got a blood brother. I got a blood brother. You know, my brother. We've been hanging together since we was born.
Committing crime and everything.
Whatever we was doing,
Man,
we
I'm
was
talking about back in your day.
whatever.
I'm talking about we could. That's what
All right, whatever. Listen, whatever we was
do
doing.
a whole ups and downs.
Yeah. So whatever we was doing, me and my brother was together every single day. I mean, every day. You wouldn't see him without me. If he was fighting, I was fighting. If he was into something, we was into. We was whatever the case may be. We was together every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I know that very well because I fought him one day. Found out that I couldn't just fight him by myself. But go ahead.
Okay. So we together every day. Me and him together every day. And me, I'm going different. I gotta change whatever. I gotta change whatever I gotta change. But he still wanted to do. But when I'm around him, he around me. Like he coming over to where I'm at. I'm not hanging with him.
You ain't going to none of the activities he like to do.
Nah. Now we took a trip together and so forth and so on. But I'm not riding the car with him. I'm not riding the car with him, but he can ride in the car with me.
Oh, so you're not riding the car with him?
No, I'm not riding the car with you.
You wouldn't get in the car with him and just
No,
go hang out?
no, we gonna get in my car and we gonna go. I'm not riding. No, because whatever you doing, I don't want no parts of it.
No.
for sure.
Oh
He
man,
be like, come on, bro, we out.
no. Go get in my car and be out, like, cause I don't know what's going
Because
on.
I know where I'm going.
Yeah, I know.
I know I'm going right away.
Yeah.
But you don't know where.
Yeah, you gonna hang with me. We go.
And this
We
a
go.
blood brother of yours that I know
Yeah, I
very
love
well.
him to death. Yes, and I'll do anything for him. You know, and so for me, I had to be like, yo, I ain't going over there. He know though. But he know.
He know.
He'll tell you. Certain people be like, nah, Bob Ball ain't come. He ain't going.
Yeah.
Tawfiq ain't coming up there.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't doing that. Cause I'm gonna hang with you on my time. Certain spots, I go. I'll go hang out with Bucky and them and get something to eat or whatever the case may be. Go see people. But I ain't. Nah, we gonna hang together. We gonna hang together on my time.
On your terms.
Yeah, on my terms. Like I ain't put I ain't right because I can't go in the car and something happen. I ain't saying this is the truth. A cop pulls over, is a gun in the car or something in the car. I'm gonna feel obligated not to tell, but I'm gonna be sitting over in the seat looking at you like, you know what I'm saying?
You guys, like you gonna let them know.
Yeah.
You gonna let them know that you're yours.
Yeah, but So I'm gonna look at you.
Like, go ahead, boys.
I'm gonna look at you in a certain way, like they like, man. Why you pulling us over for? Listen, man, let's get to why, whose it is. But I'm not gonna say that. But if I gotta go to jail behind that, I'm like, damn, like, bro, you know. So I gotta keep myself separated because I got too much to lose.
Yeah,
I got too much to lose. Too many people depending on me to get caught up and slipping like that. So that's just how I move. Like,
I want the fans to get their input on that. Like, it's a slippery slope because you're a law-abiding citizen now, and you don't, you live by the law. You pay your taxes, you do your things. And you riding with somebody, and they get caught with it, and they not saying nothing. The person you riding with probably got a brick of crack in the trunk and a gun in his seat.
They did wrong. He did wrong for not taking that.
He did wrong, but now would you be dead wrong and be like, man, that ain't mine?
You're not dead wrong because you a law-abiding citizen now. But it'll be hard for me. I'm the type of person I probably would get cuffed and go down and I didn't.
See, but they gonna know
we'll be fighting in the cell.
Whose is because I'm a stealing.
Yeah, we gonna be fighting.
All that is dry snitching. That's indicated.
Yeah.
Is that dry snitching?
We gonna get down. We gonna get downtown. We gonna get downtown. Where we get there.
They're like, oh yeah, you know whose it is because he whooping his ass over there.
Yeah, like we gonna get that cell. We gonna be. They better separate us seriously because I'm like, yo, you know that joint ain't mine.
Yeah, because I ain't going outright be like, yo, that's his. But I'm gonna have to dry snitch. I'm gonna punch you in your head.
And I'm making bail, and I'm good with paying bells when I can. Yeah, so I might make you sit there if I'm getting out, and then you my bail man. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yo, that's crazy, man. Cause it's on my drink when I got booked though. One of my co-defendants did that to my other co-defendant, man. He was in the well. That nigga kicked the strap under the seat. That nigga, my co-defendant was like, what the fuck? We got down to the police station. They like, yo.
Yeah,
what
man.
The fuck?
Yeah, but that's some wild shit though, bro, because the person that did that is crazy as shit, man.
So that's
He's not a rat, but is he?
What
is he a rat?
Is he a rat for telling?
No, not taking. No, I'm talking about Because nobody told. Everybody just keep
nobody
making shit.
tell.
But you
He
didn't
ain't tell.
own up to you. I put it under your seat.
That's wrong, man.
We know it's wrong.
But so
is it telling?
Is he wrong for telling? Like if he tell like, yo, listen, that ain't mine. That's his. This is like,
Oh yeah, he told. I ain't saying he wrong or right, but I'm saying he told.
yeah, he told. But is he wrong? Is a person wrong for saying, look, bro, you know that joint is yours? I saw a situation, man.
That's
Right there in front of the people, it's like, yeah, you know that's yours.
Yeah, he told like shit.
yeah, that's telling.
But boy, they both out of
Yeah, they
pocket.
both wrong. But
who's
wrong?
more wrong?
Yeah, who the person that's wrong? Like,
The nigga that put that gun in his seat.
Yeah, you
he
like-
playing around.
yeah, you just don't like we the
Because
car.
you forced me to be in a situation now you don't know how the fuck you could just put
Yeah,
this
you
joint in, like-
know I ain't, especially if a person know that you ain't with none of that.
Listen, man. One time on the block, two people, man.
Yeah, what happened?
Two people, right?
What happened?
Listen, everybody know this story very, very well. It was two people.
This back in your day when you was committing.
No, I
crimes.
just was in the neighborhood at the time.
All
Around
right,
the time I was
go ahead.
hanging around, walking through.
Okay.
And it was two guys, right? It was two people, man. It was Lil Malik, Rahim Allah. May Allah have mercy upon his soul. They was in the car. Something's going on. So the police pulled up. The police pull up on both of them, right? So the cop pulled up on them. They book them. They catch them. Whatever he had in the car. I think it was a gun or something. I'm not too sure. I forgot. But the cop made them two stand to the side and discuss
Who gonna
who
take
the case.
what they was doing?
They over there like, come on, man, no, man. They over there talking to each other like, yo, that's yours. You wrote. They go back and forth.
So what they both was saying, it was but somebody lying, bro.
Yeah.
Like it shouldn't be no argument.
Everybody in the
It
hood
should
know the
be-
story too.
It should be if the cops let us go do that, right? And it was my gun, Feek, and me and you together. The conversation gonna go back, Black, don't do that, bro. I'm like, Feek, I ain't taking that joint, bro. We gotta try to fight it. I'm wrong. You like, yo, you gonna do that to me, bro? I got this good job. Like, Feek, I ain't taking that joint, bro.
But
I'm
then,
like-
but you can beat it because the only thing, if it's a gun, you can beat the gun. Like, all right, because it's one gun. Who gun?
Yeah, who gun is
They got to prove whose it is.
Yeah.
But still, you take.
That's why they telling somebody to take
But
it.
still, you taking me through all this stuff, knowing it's yours. You getting me booked. You getting me
Pay bail.
I gotta pay bail. I gotta pay a lawyer. All this stuff because you didn't want to own up to the gun that's in the car.
Actually, yeah. And it's yours. And it's actually yours. That's crazy, man. You got dudes that be in the Chinese stores, the cops go raid them joints, they'll pull the pack out and throw it on the floor. You out of pocket. But then again, is you?
What?
It's 6 of us in the Chinese store. I got the bomb on me. How the cops running in there, I throw the joint on the floor.
Yeah, you out of pocket.
That's the same thing as the gun. I'm not taking the gun. I'm out of pocket,
Because
bro.
listen, normally what they do is they can't take
Don't say
everybody.
you ain't throw a pack on the floor back in the day, back when you was a young boy in the street.
They can't take everybody. So whoever the pack closest to, they go into jail.
But he really out of pocket. Whoever you threw it on the floor.
Yes, he is.
I think I never really ran. I always ran with my pack. I wasn't throwing my junk. Real rap. I was taking my chances. I was running with that. I can't risk that stack pack throwing that joint away. I'm hit. I can't lose that.
Yeah, man.
It's over with.
So throwing it on the floor and then looking at everybody and then sitting there looking like, man, like when the cops coming there.
You out of pocket.
Yeah.
But you ain't trying to go to jail. I get both angles. But goddamn, bro, especially I can see if they picking the pack up and telling us to get the fuck out of here.
But if I'm with you and I know that you got a job, you go home to your family every day, you're not doing nothing, and I throw a gun under your seat,
Or just had it under your seat in the passenger under your
and then look at you like, and then
I'm looking at the cop like I don't know who gun.
all right, so look, so flips, yeah,
That's crazy.
exactly.
Bro.
So flip side is this, right? Flip side is this. So say you do that, you put the gun under the person's seat, right, or the crack or whatever under the person's seat, and then the person tell on you. Are you calling him a rat?
Hold on, what happened there?
So you're the one. It's your car. Whatever's going on, your situation, your gun, your crack, whatever's in the car, and you put it under the seat. And then the person who with you in the car, he's a law-abiding citizen. And he tell on you. Are you gonna come home and call him a rat? Me, he ratting on me a snitch. You gonna come? You call him a snitch? And you know you was wrong. This your stuff.
In my younger days, yeah. In my younger days, I'd have called him a rat. Me as being a grown man now, say I went out there and was breaking crime committing crime because I wanted to, get a little financial gain, and I wouldn't call him a rat. I'll be in my head like I forced him to tell him.
So you're a civilian, right?
Right now, yes.
At this day and time, right
Yes.
now, you're a civilian.
Yes. This day and time, I'm a law-abiding citizen, scared to death of jail, and I'm not doing nothing to go. Now, mind you, if I'm protecting my family or myself, yeah, I will break you the fuck up or crush you if you bring it towards me. Yeah. But me going out, no, man.
All right, so right now, right, you got some things going on right now. You got some things. You got some things going on right now. Alhamdulillah. You got you right now. You got you on federal. You on whatever you on. You got your business is about to open up.
Oh yeah,
you got your Tales from the Jails podcast.
Exactly.
Doing very well by the grace of Allah.
Alhamdulillah.
And then you get in the car with somebody and they put a gun under your seat.
See, but I'm good though. I'm real good. I'm a recovering convict. I'm real good. I don't like how you with your brother. You ain't getting in the car with your brother.
Yeah.
It's certain people I won't get in the car with.
Well, if you did though, like man, I just need to ride real quick.
No. With the people that I get in the car with, I know for sure they sturdy.
But now
I don't get no.
You dancing around the question. I'm saying if that was to happen to you,
okay.
Well, are you looking at the person like as a rat? Like you know what I mean?
What you mean? The one that left the gun in the
I'm saying my bad. How you looking at the person who did that? How do you feel about the person who did that to you? Like, damn, I'm on papers.
He out of pocket. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. He out of line. And it's his. Even if I wasn't on federal parole or none of that, or had none of this going on, he out of pocket. Me and you could be both convicts breaking law. Bro, why you not taking your weight, bro? Why you not doing that?
Yeah.
We could both be committing crimes. Come on, man. That's some crazy shit, bro. That's just a bad joint. That's just a bad joint, man. The best thing to do, you gotta, like you said, know your people, know the people you with. We got a couple homies that I wouldn't ride with all the time, and I'd be like, well, shit, I don't know if he gonna take his own joint. Mm-hmm. And I ain't gonna say a couple names. And that's not saying that, you just saying that you, by all means necessary, you ain't trying to go to jail. And you're not gonna use me as a scapegoat and say, no, hell no. You out of pot, man. Listen, man. There's certain people that I need a ride.
That's just like you going out, or we going out. We out. Then at a club, we get into a fight or whatever. Such and such on the side, he ain't getting in the fight, and we like, yo, why the fuck you ain't jump? You know this nigga ain't no fighter. You know he ain't trying to. It's like, for instance, you know the shooter, you know the hustler, you know the drug dealer, you know
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what's going on. You know you gotta know who. I'm saying you ain't know who.
Yeah, so you're right. You gotta know your personnel. But I'm just saying, like you know. That's why it's good, man. Whatever you're doing, if you're doing some positive things, you away from the streets, hang with people on your time in your situation. Ride in your car.
But listen though, bro. Listen though. Yeah, like, what if you was in a joint though, and you got a situation, and your man wasn't like, yo, this mine, I'm gonna step up, but your man like on the, sit tight, got the lawyer, got.
No, I won't hear none of that. No, boy, you sit tight. Huh? I don't want to hear none of that. No.
Listen, bro, listen.
I don't care if you paying my bill, you getting me I don't care about none of that. You got to take that, buddy. I'm gonna look at you sideways.
That's what I'm saying. I got to come report tomorrow. So when you at that precinct, I got to come down that joint and be like, yo, man, let him out, man.
Yeah, that'll be some man shit. I'll be like, good looking, Bree. You know all that shit I've been through, bro.
Yo, that's crazy.
You have to come down the district and say, let him
come
out.
Get you. Yeah, that was me. Thank you, man. I'm shaking your hand on the way out. What you need?
The chances of doing that is
and
zero.
I'm gonna look at you is even
so
more.
So now the table's reversed. He's talking about what
zero.
you need and all that.
Because, this is you. This is really you. I can see if you taking the case for me. You coming up and like, yeah, I'm gonna get my man out of that situation. He ain't got nothing. And I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you so hard from that day on. More than
but what if I'm on this type time? Like, damn, bro, you know that joint to get me, but you could stand this.
No, I'm not trying to hit nothing. I'm like, you shouldn't have had it, bro. you down? The beat down? Yeah. I'm in there like, yo, I don't give a fuck what that joint get you, Brick. You know what it get me? Do you know what it'll get me? And I'm saying, no, hell no. No.
We in there get the rumbling. We taking this to trial. Yeah. They got to prove this.
Yeah, bro. That's a conversation that'll go on forever because you gonna always have you really can't judge them. Like you a nut. Like if I go in there and I got a gun in the car and I'm not taking it and they talking about locking us up both for it, I'm a sucker. I'm a cold-blooded nut, man. Even if you, like I said, even if you is out here breaking law and doing all that, but this is not. I know for a fact this is mine. Like it's a crazy slope because you don't want your man to go to jail, but you don't want to go to jail either because it ain't yours.
Yeah.
But goddamn, Holmes.
No, you got to. You can't let your man go through the process. You got to. Especially if you're in a situation where you can man up right then and there. You know, sometimes some situations don't. Let's keep it. Now, reality speaking is sometimes it can't happen like that. If you was in a joint situation or something like that, it can't happen where your man could just come up right now and be like, yo, that shit got to play out how it play out. All right, yo.
Yeah, once you get it back in the car and they pull off with you in the district,
You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it a bean. You talk, no, some joints you got to go through the process.
Yeah, ain't no.
That's only if they charging both of us with it.
You got it. You booked.
Yo, look, can you imagine though? Like, can you imagine?
No,
right?
but listen. If I'm driving a car and I had the gun in the passenger seat and they find it, they gonna always be like, yeah, whose is this? And I'm like, they ain't gonna just say lock both of them up. They're gonna add if that's in that situation.
But it was say if it was a situation where I broke, I got out the girl. You sat in that joint like,
oh yeah, with
oh yeah, so
that's a crazy joint.
Ain't no coming back now. He ran, so I put.
They don't even catch him. He
But,
get away.
but I'm still mad though. I'm still mad though because listen, you should took it with you, bro.
Yeah.
That's your joint. You should have got out and ran with it.
But he did. But it's like,
and I'm like this.
situation-
Yo, I forgot, but I came to get you right. I forgot that joint that shit just happened too fast. It happened too fast. You know what I'm saying?
That's a hard pill.
It
to
happened
swallow,
too
but that's
fast. I
what
forgot
you
I
have
had
to
the
swallow.
strap, bro. You came to get me. You called me. Was under. Damn, I come get Brian real quick. He need a ride real quick. I come scoop him. I'm running around, running my movie, doing whatever I'm doing in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
I got the joint in there. Just so happened my man. Now they coming up. Oh shit! I gotta get loose.
Yeah.
Ride going now. You in here and it's like, yo, bro, listen, bro, you came ask me for the ride. I don't know, but this what I'm gonna do though, bro. I'm gonna pay for this lawyer. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm gonna have to swallow them.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm gonna have to swallow. That's a bad
Because
joint.
you gotta keep it a bean. Every situation ain't that you can go knock up on that door and be like, yo, let my man out. This is my joint. Every situation don't play out like that.
Yeah, that one right there is crazy.
And I just want to say something. Like once again, this will be clear. We're not promoting prison or promoting violence or glorifying it. We're just saying this is a real scenario.
Yeah,
and these
these are
scenarios
real life
have
topics,
happened. You know what I'm saying? And to having worse cases, whereas though, you my man, you come home, and you might be like, yo, don't ride around with Philan or whatever. Don't ride around with him, man. He into some stuff, right? Philan know he's into some stuff. Know he got some beef going on. He let you ride in the car with him. They shoot the car up, you get hit
And die.
and
he get away.
he get away.
And it was for him.
And he was doing some dirt. He doing some dirt. And now I'm like, damn, I told him don't hang around with him because I know what he into. So now are you like, I know we have a belief in the color, but still you look at the home like, dang, you was into some stuff. Why you let Brock come ride around with you knowing you into some foolishness? And he trying to fly right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, but that's Brian's fault.
Those are scenarios too, though.
Yeah, but we gonna, like you said, we gonna keep it all the way real. 9 times out of 10, if I just I know the goings on.
You just coming home though. You trying to get a check from everybody.
But you know who your people. You know your people. If Lil Rel, I've been hearing about him in jail going crazy. 9 times out of 10, you know about your homies. You keep tabs on them. And then you finally out here. It's up to me if I want to get in this car with this boy or not.
Yeah.
It's solely up to me. And me, Lil Rel, I ain't going. I'm going to get what you want to back. Rel, they done shot at Rel 5 times. He done got away all the time. I know it's going, no. Now, if I totally don't know nothing about, I'm not getting in the car with Rel. Rel, you done lost your mind. We could be going from here to the stop sign. Never. No, Rel wants some crazy shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then it's just people like, you just coming home from prison and you just trying to find an opportunity to get some assistance from somebody. So you just getting in the car like, man, I know he in himself, but man, I know he ain't doing that right now. And then stuff happens real quick.
The day you get in the car, that's when it happened.
Real quick. And these things happen so fast.
You still think y'all talking about the money he's supposed to get you. You dead. You don't even know. Unless you struggle and then die, but you get them little wiggy shots, you go right out. You still thinking you was ready to get the couple dollars the assistance that you was asking for. Off some crazy stuff, man. It's just
You see how fast them shootouts? Like I seen one in G Town one day. I was coming into the building, and the car pulled up. So when the car pulled up, it was another car boxed that couldn't get past. The young boys hopped out so quick and shot this boy. They shot 4 or 5 people. I mean, it wasn't even a minute. It happened.
Yeah, this stuff be happening to.
It wasn't even. It was like everybody outside, broad daylight, sunny outside. Everybody, the young boys chilling in the car. They talking in front of the store. Boom, boom, and hopped out real fast and shot them up. I'm walking, so I hear the shots go off. I don't know which way they coming. And I just see the all black, and I see one young boy go around the car and stood on top of one of the young boys I know. Stood on top of him, and he shot him. So I go over to him, I'm looking at him. Young boy, he gargling and like he like gargling and like growling, like he's trying to
fight
it. All the other young boys laid out. It was just crazy. The imam out there carrying body to throwing the body in the car.
When was this?
This was in the summertime. It's probably like maybe 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. It was a minute ago, but this was in Germantown, man. I seen it. I'm like, and it happened so fast. Cause that could have been somebody coming up talking to the young boys. Hey, what's up, y'all? What's going on, man? Yeah. And then they hop out right there. Like they not going to discriminate. They gonna shoot the person there talking to them too.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It happened so fast. You just don't never know where. So my thing is, I just try to stay away from. Hey, what's going on? I keep pushing. Hey, what's up, man?
Man, I stay away from crowds. I don't like going to gatherings if it ain't a gathering with people that I'm comfortable with. You know, and it's sad because that's how you got to protect yourself nowadays, especially living in these type of cities, man. You know, because Philadelphia ain't the only city that's, you know, on edge like it is. I would like to say all of them is, you know. And it's just, you know, crime is just getting all the way out of hand now. Like, when we was growing up, man, crime wasn't like this, was it to you, Bree? I'm saying people was breaking law.
Yeah, but like I said, it's a difference now as far as, you know,
ain't no money, people hungry.
Yeah,
they talk about
not
cutting off
saying
the
it's
food
a substance.
stamps. You know how this joint rate get?
Man.
This joint rate be sad, man. If they shut down this joint and don't give these people their food stamps, man, can you imagine that, man?
I know the people feel it. I feel it. I want some motherfucking food. I can't even get no motherfucking food stamps. The little tray something I was purchasing for little. I need them drinks.
Yo, do you know? Like you're forcing a person. Like 2-3 years you've been on food government assistance, like mothers. They gonna be in there still, and like the lady said on IG the other day, she said, "Listen, I get $900 a month. I'm gonna go to the market. I'm gonna swipe my card after I get all my stuff. If it say decline, I'm walking out with my stuff." This is not to say she's right. I'm not gonna say she's right because still get up, go get your ass a job and shit. But you can't hand it because you forcing people into a corner.
And then you know the thing that I'm saying is, you know, and I understand why he's trying to do it.
Me too. I understand it wholly.
But it seemed like this should be like, all right, look, I'm gonna give y'all
2 years. Exactly.
I'm gonna give y'all five months.
Down, exactly.
Yeah, you just
not
then,
so straight. Boom.
That's heavy.
Because now you give people time.
Mad confusion.
I can deal with the fact that you do give people time to start trying to go get a job and figure it out. But now you just saying, I mean, I don't know if there was something that was sent out or mailed out, or if this was actually,
even if it was put out mailed out, it's still a shut door.
But I'm saying, if he told people this 5 months ago,
no,
this
he
was
didn't
happening.
tell. No,
okay,
I'll
cool.
tell you that now. That was not told 5 months ago.
All right, but now you just chopping
chopping it like
making
that.
them, the man just cutting it off right away. Now I'm like, all right, you could have gave people a little bit.
Not
more
only
time.
food stamps, but it's medical too, ain't it?
I think so.
Oh, well, hold on. People do got a little window. He's saying next month, right?
No, they saying no. Now.
I thought it was now.
Oh, it's now. Wow.
Yeah.
But you know how hard it is? People ain't worked in years, man. It's generation after generation that's just been relying on food stamps. People sell
I'm talking about
food
from
stamps.
back in the day, food stamps. Remember, you used to come to get the peanut butter cans and the big yellow block of cheese. That cheese was jumping.
No, but I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a lot of that joint. I ain't realized the other day. So I was just sitting back and I was reality hit. I was like, damn. Cause I'm like, I gotta go to the market. I'm about to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to do a little shopping.
And you see how I hit you?
Yeah, I'm depending on folk to come through with their little joint. They be coming through, and I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Now reality hit. I gotta pull this motherfucking 3 something out of my pocket versus the. That's a big difference. You ever go shopping and you spending the cash versus spending them
But
joints?
look,
You be
you
like,
got,
yeah.
but at least you got a job and can do that if you chose to do that. But these people that's on government assistance, they ain't got no job.
Yo, kids, call people. Listen, I know. Listen, man. I got a squad, so I know. Like when you like paying food is
Food is
expensive,
man. You look the quality of food right now and the quantity you get versus back in the day. I go get a pack of chicken right now, and I don't like them big dumb wings and all that.
Yeah,
I be like
the
you
little
go get a
ones.
pack of chicken, it'd be like 13 or something, but then that joint you be like, yo, the prices is crazy. Shopping now,
That's one meal.
you be like, yo, shopping is crazy, man. The prices.
Yeah.
So it's like you ain't getting this type of assistance, and it's people that all right now we talking about all right I you know I really you know what I'm saying I get shopping, I work whatever, but you know I get that's the perks that come with it. Like damn, all right, I could love to definitely have some. We all love to have some extra little stamps and all that. But it's really the people that really depend on them joints. They got kids, they got families, and for them people right there,
Somebody
I
owe me
know
some,
that's
sta-
a
some
heavy
stamps.
joint, 'cause-
Nah,
Yeah, yeah,
throw it,
I
but-
was just
like
saying.
yo.
And you gonna get them too. You
Yo,
gonna get
rap,
everything
every
you
time
owe
you
paid
know
for.
when they stamps run across our line, you on it like what? How many? That's all. That's it. You ready to drop it on them joints? You know what I'm saying? Like man, them stamps ain't no joke, man. So that's what I'm saying. And I said I feel it now versus I know the people who really need them feel it. That's a heavy joint right there, man.
So the thing is too, with the people who are on these, on these welfare programs, the age factor, like somebody who 50, 60 years old who getting them food stamps.
Yeah, see that's
You
not,
can't expect them to go get a job. Where grandma and mom will go, that's somebody's mom. But she gonna get a job. She ain't been working in decades. She been relying off the system. So now they trying to make a mom who and sometimes people's parents from generation ago, they may not be as they can't work on a computer because now everything is on a computer. They don't know how to work on a computer. They used to writing things down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now you trying to force her to go into a world where it's changed. Like she did time, she's like an inmate in prison. She did it on the street though because she don't know how to work a computer, type and all that. So you trying to get her to go work in a field where everything is computerized.
Mm-hmm.
What's she gonna do?
Let me ask you this, Tawfiq, and
Yeah.
you too, Bree. Do you think if the government was to shut down and take the food stamps, because they talk about they might come, whatever the case is, but if they shut down, do you think crime will increase? Do you think that
for
camp-
food?
I'm just talking about crime, period.
Yeah, it's
because it might be about food, but I got to go out here to commit this crime to come back and get the food.
There's gonna be some carts moving out the door that ain't supposed to, and there's gonna be some people
There's
getting
gonna
locked
be
up.
people getting robbed.
About food.
Yeah. If a person don't want to go like me, if I was breaking crime and I'm not doing it, breaking law, I ain't doing it. I'm not running out the market with a big cart running down the street. I'm not doing that. So to combat that, I'm going to go rob something. I'm gonna go rob something now. This is an even greater harm. I could lead to killing this person if they don't want to give me their money. So it's gonna be a lot of people that's thinking because I want that money to go to the market now. You know what I'm saying? And there's gonna be a lot of people, like you said, running out the store with them bags. You know what I mean, clearing whole aisles out. Do you think crime will increase?
Yeah.
If stamps is took.
I
Do you
think so.
so, Bree?
Yeah, I think it'll be an increase. It's gonna be a spike.
A vicious spike.
That
Yeah.
it ain't no that food. People ain't playing about that, man. They need that. You see, people talk about, man. Listen, man, my drink. That's it. Really ain't hit right because people ain't really. But when it when that reality hit and when they get to the bottom and they know they can't and they check that account when that joint ain't on there.
And on it, yeah, they gonna be like, what? It got to be some type of age limit, man. Like, cause it's people that's like 70, 80 years old. We can't force them to go get
It's
no
people
job.
that's getting got
But
all
they,
these
but they not doing it. They cutting everybody, bro. They ain't, you know what I mean? And like I said, I get it. But it's supposed to be something in place as far as because this is good. People's going to jail behind this, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of
people.
It's going to be a lot of
a
women
lot of
in
slow
jail, too.
singing and flower
People getting 1,200,
food
16,
stamps.
800.
But I know people getting $1,600 and they really use
and they really. That's what I'm saying. They got kid all that. They really need them.
like
joints,
this
man.
joint ready to get crunchy.
Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Like they,
Bro,
talking about-
I don't know if you really see the magnitude of it, bro.
I do.
That's
Like,
what I thought of. That's
all
what
the-
I'm
this
at. I'm like,
joint
damn. What about the
really,
people that really get?
is going to affect the community, man? Like, because you got no other way to go but crime. What you gonna do? You ain't got. First of all, you never had the job, so you was getting this. All right, you was cool with it. Now you got to. What else can you? Well, you're not gonna get a job fast enough to sustain you and your family. I mean, when you finally do get the job, it'd be 3-4 weeks after you from the time
Yeah,
you
you
filled out
can't
the
wait.
application. They don't give you the job the next day.
Yeah.
You go through all this process of getting the job, and
You
then
might have to do training.
train all that.
all that.
This
You
a
know what I'm
whole
saying?
month and a half.
Then you gotta wait a week or two to get the
You know what I'm
check.
saying?
Need money now, food now.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, boy. Whew. This is really, really, really like for you to really think about it, bro. And then how many people was going? I could see if it was affecting 5-6 people. All right, yeah, we could go ahead and shut them off. Get out of here. You affecting thousands and thousands of people, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. So but
All
yeah,
over the country, not just Philadelphia.
yeah. So the crime rate gonna spike, and then but
That right there
We'll see.
alone is a heavy joint right there. Though.
now.
It's like purge.
Now, if you look at the hold on, let's take a quick commercial break. I'm sorry, let's pay the bills. Be right back at this commercial break.
Clothing, cars, whatever you're selling, you have a great idea. You want to put it on our platform. Contact TBISC. Call us now, 267-982-0342. TBISC, the best in sports entertainment. First of all, I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. And listen, we need everybody to do something for us. If you really like what you see on Tales from the Jails, you're really interested in what you see on Tales from the Jails, we need you to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. Subscribe as well, but also become a member. That way you can get updated on all the
First of all, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Tales from the Jail. I have a special announcement to make. We have partnered with the company TNS Licensing and Consulting. For those of you out there who have an associate degree, a bachelor's degree, or a master's degree, and you're looking to work in a field where you can make over $100K a year. Yeah, I said it, $100K a year. The business is working in the medical field. If you're really serious and you have these degrees and you want to put them to use, you might have went to school, you have all this debt from going to college and you're now working somewhere where you're not sure, what you want to do in your life, or you're working somewhere in which you didn't go to school, you're working somewhere where you don't want to be. We have something for you where you can make over $100K a year. And it's going to be in a field in which you get to deal with those who have mental disabilities. If you're serious and you want to get on track, get your life in order, pay off your debt, contact us, 267-982-0342. That's 267-982-0342. The number's right here. You see the number right here. Reach out to us. Call today. I want to welcome everybody back to the show. Tales from the Jails. We're here live in partnership with TNS Media Group. It's the team and the family. So now, jail, right? Prison. Inmates coming home, everybody, people going in, people coming home. Now, an inmate coming home from prison who's trying to get himself together, right? We just talking about this food stamp thing. Are they like, in need of food stamps?
Yes.
So they get a job, like somebody who just come home from prison?
You goddamn right. When you in a halfway house, I know with me, I don't know what they did with you, Bree. They would give you passes to go get on welfare.
Yeah, they give you that.
They give you a pass, give you a 4-hour pass. You go down to the welfare office, man, apply for medical and food stamps.
Yeah, your birth
Yes,
certificate
you
and all
need that. You come home 10, 15 years in jail, you ain't got no job.
Yeah.
You in the halfway, then you gotta go up there. You need something to sustain you until you get on a job. They're affected. Unless they coming home to some good friends that got a bunch of money and family and stuff.
So I know this might sound like a dumb question, but I gotta ask it. If Trump changed the crack laws a lot to free the men, right? Would you rather him keep the food stamps in place and change the crack laws back to what it was at? Like because the crack laws changed and freed a lot of the men,
Right.
but this change in this law is going to affect a lot of people out here on the streets and so forth and so on. So which one would you rather?
No, free the men because they could still, even though, I got to say free the men because even though they out here and it's affecting them, they could still get up and go try to find some work.
Yeah.
Them dudes ain't coming home until whenever they bids is up.
So much
It ain't
question.
like they got something, they could do something to get out early.
Right.
Dude got a 40-year sentence and he 5 years in on that, he got to do that sentence.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a person out here, or I just took my stamps. All right, yeah, it's cool, it's crazy, but I'm able-bodied and I can get up, I can go get me a job. It's gonna take a little time to get back on my feet.
Yeah.
All that is just a blow. That you sitting in jail for 40 years, that ain't coming down. unless you escape or something.
Do you think the people out here on the streets, like, they would rather have their food stamps or they would rather Trump
They
change
would
it?
rather anybody that never been to no type of incarceration, they want their food stamps.
Because they classify them as criminals. And he already in there. Let them in.
Exactly. He in there. You know, he
Auntie and grandma like, man, let them stay in jail.
Man, let them
You gotta
stay in-
think about how many people out here that don't need them. That ain't just getting them joints. That been sitting back for years collecting them.
Yeah.
Just collecting them joints, running up. Gotta think about from back in the day, from when they had the food stamp scam and all, running back, and they got booked for selling food stamps and all that. The biggest, you know what I'm saying? So
You're right.
when it come to that, you gotta think about that's what it's all about for real, for real. And that's what you gotta think about how many people, Americans, you were saying. There's a lot of white people in them joints too,
Yeah.
more than black people. So
Yeah.
you got to think about how many people
Yeah.
just sit back and collect
That's
that
on
joint
government
freely,
assistance.
that really is up and
Yeah.
is getting them joints on the free. Like,
It's people who got jobs who get food stamps.
Yeah.
yeah,
Person can have a job and still get food stamps. You know what I'm
tap
saying?
in. Yeah, you could tap in and get a little free couple
As long
hundred
as
or
you ain't
something
taking no money from
Yeah,
them.
you know what I'm saying? Long as, you know what I'm saying? So if you need it. But they, like I said, the cost of living is so high. So if you already know that, how you going to take this? How you going to take this?
Yeah.
This food is expensive. Ain't like nobody can just go, that shit is expensive, bro.
Like Tawfiq said, I agree with it. You know, people gotta get up and go out there and work and make their own. You eat what you kill. I get that. But come on, man, make it a process. Make it a phase. All right, we in stage three now, stage 2 now, stage 1 now. Now it's over.
Not just completely cut the shit.
Just a boom. That's
Give a
a
motherfucker a chance to prepare.
That's a cold cup of water in your face
Yeah.
real fast.
Stack up or something.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
Hold up, we gotta cut
Then
back
you
on
telling
this
us
food.
at the end of the month, the food, the refrigerator empty.
Yeah,
now.
you know what I'm saying? That's what I
Refrigerator
told you,
empty. Niggas is waiting for this November 1st to get
Yeah.
here.
Ain't no Capri Suns in there for the baby.
No.
No lunch.
I told you,
Motherfuckers, the juice
I
ain't
was
getting
looking
made.
at mine. I'm like, oh, what's up? Oh man, I got to go.
I got
spend
an
this
empty
cash.
pickle jar over there. A little couple seeds floating around in the joint.
Some lunch meat in that
Couple
joint.
seeds.
I got an empty ass egg carton in there with one egg.
Yeah, you drinking the
Tap
pickle
water in
jar.
there.
the pickle
Pickle
water.
jar, yeah.
I'm tasting
He
that.
got a pickle jar, be the joint in there.
Like, come on, man. Like, no.
Yeah, well, it's about to get real crunchy at an alarming rate.
At a super alarming rate.
For real.
And I feel it. I feel it. I'm not
What
big
they
time,
gonna be
you know.
doing? They gonna be scoping. Hey, you think they be scoping on ops and all that? Now they gonna be scoping at you at the market right now. These people.
Feel like it's
I be
dangerous
like,
for both sides, man.
Hey, black, take
Motherfuckers
this
be
rubber.
coming
What we
down the
doing?
street with 2 bags
Man,
of food going
you
to his
got the-
crib, man, and
yeah.
a person to go get that up off.
Need them groceries, man.
Let me get that, cuz. That see you, I'm riding past you, unloading the truck of groceries, walking in your house.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing, and I got a family over here too. I'm coming to get that.
What?
It ain't even about the money, man. Let me get all the way. I don't care what
Some
you get.
steaks,
Y'all
loaf of
eat
bread
pork.
hanging out the bag
This
and all
month,
that.
me and my family ain't eating no pork either. Because I'm getting everything. We got all turkey, hams, everything. I'm telling you, man. Like, that's just a bad joint, man.
So they be hopping out robbing people for their food.
Yes.
Yo, listen, that's crazy. I've never seen
Thanksgiving
somebody get
coming
robbed
up.
for they
Well, guess what? Let them do what they gonna do this month.
Hey,
You
yo,
gonna see
and
it
I,
this
look,
month.
and I forgot about it. This Thanksgiving month. This thing coming up.
Christmas coming up. For the people that do celebrate, I go over. I
You
got
know how many
friends that's
people
not Muslim.
depend on stamps and all that to get their Thanksgiving holiday dinners, the meals
The
together?
family,
and all that?
what?
They collected. They be getting all type of stamps. Everybody, the family be chipping in, don't they? That's how I go. I thought that's how they
Man,
tip.
it's
Yo,
like- it's-
we
this
need
gonna be-
100 Tasha stamps. You gonna sit? Yeah,
Yeah, they all coming together
yeah,
for the
chip
dinner.
in, yeah, for the dinner.
It's
It's gonna
gonna
be a sad
Yeah.
holiday.
it's gonna be some everybody gonna be eating
Real.
Lunchables that they
Dang.
dip in, man. It's messed up, man.
Holiday, man. This shit is crazy, man.
They gonna be getting Lunchables now. That's crazy, man.
purge. You got purge for food.
John
man.
Smith said people will bop you upside your head for a bag of groceries. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
People wouldn't even want your cash. Let me get these.
Want the food,
bro?
gotta
Can you
feed them.
imagine going to spend $600-700 in the market, and you got a family member that lives in the inner city of Philadelphia, North Philly, West Philly, and you dropping them groceries off, and the stamps been cut off for the last 6-7 months in there. You got a trunk full of groceries, and you just you gotta be carry them in the house. Man, a dude will see that and come get that, man. I'm getting these joints, bro. Let me get this.
Somebody committing a burglary to go in your refrigerator and take your food out
We
your
ain't
refrigerator.
tripping about this chandelier, this 80-inch TV. Where that grub at? That's president now. Where that grub at, bro? Get that lunch meat to me. Get them hot dog rolls. Give me all them glizzies in the back of the yeah, all that. Let me get that. I gotta eat. My family. Eating is better than getting money, man. You just gotta get the money to eat. But eating fulfills you. It gives you joy. You don't like to eat. Eating for drinking a nice cold man. Eating helps you live. You gotta eat to live.
Yeah.
Eating, like getting money don't help you live. It just puts you in a better standing. But you gotta nourish yourself, and by doing that, eating, drinking water, whatever.
Yeah, now people gonna be real skeptical about having a lot of kids. Oh, I ain't gonna having more than 2 kids. Anybody gonna try to have a bunch of kids because this is something he's probably gonna be doing
with the child support joint.
Forever.
Once that door.
Child support. We talked about that the other day.
You can't what? All right, you can't get that child support money. They're gonna be hurt.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, man, we're looking for the questions now, man. Let's get the questions going. Let's see what we got going on in the chat.
Hakeem Porter said, man, jobs don't want to do no hiring. I know somebody that filled out 25 applications and nobody called them back. It's hard out here for our culture, for the ones that apply themselves. You got a fact there, but you got to keep on what you do. Just stop now because they ain't, hiring. You got to keep going. Is it difficult? Yes, especially for people with backgrounds. You got your joint. You know what I'm saying? You can hear it over the what's name. Yeah. So yeah, man. What do you do? What do you really do? Like, do you stop? Look, filling out applications. You gonna be in the same predicament that you is. Why you? So you might as well keep on going and trying. Something will give for you. Something gotta give for you.
Yeah, but then and now what happens is the people who's coming home from prison, who can't get food stamps, they can't get a job. So now the pressure may be on them to be like, man, I gotta go out here and figure it out another way. But not saying it's the right thing to do, but it's to be a lot of pressure there. You know what I mean? There'll be some pressure because they used to be able to get some food stamps.
I was just about to say though,
feed themselves.
I was about to say, but what about the people that came home, that come home after doing all that time, and they they was giving them people, they give you them little kickstart joints.
Exactly, but now you ain't getting nothing.
That's what I'm saying. So
you forcing them dudes go back out there and put that gun in somebody's mouth.
Yeah, it's a lot more pressure. It's just a little bit. It's a lot more pressure because that little whatever they was getting every month is like some breathing. Or at least I'll get some food. I can go buy a bunch of eggs and whatever case. I can buy whatever I can to survive, or give a little something to my mom, my kids. But now you take that off the table. So now people looking at their charm.
And we talk about like we say, we don't promote jail. We not on none of that. Me, my partner right here, and my brother. We been into things as a child to grow up to learn to be this way, and. I would love to see the crime stop, but how you gonna stop crime when you putting there's certain things to get the murder rate and crime down?
But also,
this is not one of them.
But what I'm saying though is, look, too though, man,
it's gonna push it back.
No, there is great benefit in this though, in him doing. I'm telling you what the great benefit is.
Nobody sitting around being lazy.
Yeah, and it's always.
It's not about what you do; it's how you do.
But listen to what I'm saying to you. It's always. He probably thought about like, man, y'all been doing this for years.
Yeah.
So now, listen, man, it's over. But what I'm saying is now, what happens is people are resilient. People are going to adjust. I know there's some people who probably think about robbing, but there are people out there who think about, man, I gotta get a job.
Yeah, definitely.
And sometimes when changes go into effect, people just gotta put their hustle hats on, man. All right, listen, I gotta get a job. I can't sit around here watching Mario all day on the couch, or I can't sit around watching Tales from the Jails all day on the couch. I got to go get a job, whatever the case may be. So it may seem difficult in the beginning. Like I always said, then that curve turn, and not everybody's going to realize that they got to get a job. And also, this breaks the curse or the cycle that's been on in these homes and in these communities, that because generation after generation has been on welfare. Girl, go down there and get you some food stamps. A parent to tell their daughter to go get, or their son to go get food stamps before you tell them to go get a job.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
No, you right. No, real.
They're like, girl, you better go get some food stamps. You should have eaten all my food
go
stamps.
Go down there, yeah. Go get them.
So now this is something that's there's a lot of good in this, a lot of benefit in this, and it's going to make people stronger because people not going to be able to rely on anyone anymore. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why I said it's pros and cons. With everything, it's pros and cons in it. I'm saying because you got the old people that can't.
Yeah. Now them, I feel bad for those people like that.
I'm saying so you got.
But if you're 20, 25, and you sitting there getting food stamps, you ain't working, waiting for welfare check first of the
Every month.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, come on. You're 20 and
see,
20.
But we all agree with that. But
get a job. 30, even 30, even I even say up to your 40s. Like, there's people that's 40 years old that work. I mean, why can't it's jobs to be made? So it's just jobs to be taken. People got to go out here and gotta find a job. There's people hiring all the time, and it may not be the job that you want, but you got to start somewhere.
yeah,
So it's better than being in prison, because I'm pretty sure people would rather have a job, paying them, $14 to $15 an hour. Not saying that's not, because that's what people make, and I'm not knocking that. But you go to jail, you working for what? 2 cents?
40 cents an hour or something. What they
40 cents an hour.
What they giving out an hour, bro?
In jail,
25 cents, 30 cents an hour.
25. Yeah. It depends on what you get to a certain level. They might give you 40 or something.
So you want to commit a crime and you can go to jail and work for 25 cents an hour. You could have been out here working and getting 15 to 21 or whatever dollars an hour. It just don't make sense. So you might have to, humble yourself and be patient and, and try to get you a job, opposed to committing the crime. Because listen, one thing about these police, you break law, they're going to lock you. And they're not going to be in there saying, y'all understand why she's stealing. They're going to lock you up. They're going to send you to jail. They ain't going to be sitting back talking about something. Yeah, I understand why you're stealing. And they're going to lock you up. They might tell you that in the car. Like, I understand. It's just, but you still going to jail.
But bring your ass on. You already know right from wrong.
Yeah, you still going to jail. So, I just think that people just, we have to, help one another the best we can, because ultimately, we got now it's in play. You got to go get a job to provide for your thing. You can't sit around.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I love it though.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for you. I'm able-bodied. I like the and approach. I love the approach. Like Trump's mind point, or his mind, the way he's thinking. Like, come on, man. Like you said, it's generational curse on us. You just think that life is just, you just get up and just get something for free every day. Nah, you gotta get up and you gotta go out there and get it.
And it's not like people, like we look at our community is not the only community that's gonna be affected. African American community is not gonna be the only community that's affected. The Mexican Americans, the Puerto Rican Americans, African Americans, the Caucasian Americans, wherever you are. Because I think like you said, the Caucasian Americans are the number one group that's on that, so they're going to feel it too. Mm-hmm. Everybody's going to feel it.
Everybody who get them is going to feel it. Everybody who gets government assistance is going to feel the pressure of that's being cut off.
Mm-hmm.
Now, will everybody get up and just think logic like how we up here talking, go get a job and stuff like that? That's probably going to fly past a motherfucking mind. But for right now, instant gratification, because right now these refrigerators is empty, feet.
Yeah.
Going into this month, these refrigerators is empty. We can go to 10 homes in the neighborhood right now, and them joints ain't stuffy at all. And I'm quite sure you can too, Bree.
Yeah, for
sure. What I'm saying? It's the end of the month.
It's
gonna let them have 2-3 kids in there.
It might slow down too, because people sometimes, a lot of people, have a issue with just eating too much. No, serious though. What I'm saying now, no, this gonna be like, listen, you can't go in the crib and
you gotta be rational with it.
Yeah, we gotta all break this down in here now. We all.
Yeah, you used to drink 4 Sun Capris. Now you can't turn it down to 1. Yeah. Like, yo, yeah.
Hold up, baby. Back in the day, how many was that? What's that? One more. That's your last. Put that back.
Or now you getting, we ain't buying no juice, all water.
Yeah.
No soda. Cause soda is expensive.
Yes, it is.
We buying all. We get y'all drinking water out.
This might be the time where might be taking it back to the landfill. Or vegetables, all that type of stuff, all canned goods, all that.
People will be nice and slim.
Yeah,
boy, everybody be in tip top shape around this junk.
Yeah,
and then I like to say that America, and it's just another spin that America is. I think we one of the greediest countries, like not greedy. I ain't gonna say greedy, but. What word am I looking for? Like we are like we're not greedy, but like we just don't care. Yeah, you see how these supermarkets bag up all these at the end of the day? They throwing away prime food.
Yeah,
I'm talking about brand new burgers that probably didn't get sold. They come, I know somebody that worked at McDonald's. They come home with 25, bro. I'm like, dang, give me 2 of them Jones. But they throw this stuff away.
Yeah, and they won't
So
sometimes.
what you call that? What you
and they
call
won't give it to you. Being wasteful.
that? Yeah, and not just, I'm talking about all these restaurants.
And then
do
sometimes they won't give you the food. They be like,
Yeah,
what?
they be like,
No,
no,
you
we
think
throwing this
something they
away.
do?
They
I was
feel
in.
some type of way.
I was in
I think
Wawa.
if they
I was
throw it
in.
away,
Listen,
they'll
I was in Wawa. I was in
They be
Wawa.
bringing new juices cases.
Listen,
they
bro.
throw that
I be
shit
like,
away, yeah.
Listen, I was in
Like, we
Wawa
just
with my daughter, man.
gluttons.
I was in Wawa with my daughter. So they come in and change the stuff. They throw all them old donuts. They throw them stuff in the trash.
And that be good stuff.
And my
though.
daughter like, Abby, they just threw all this stuff in the trash. Look, like to the boy, like I'm like, I thought he like, yeah, he was throwing.
But
it
that's
away.
what I'm saying. They at some point, like
Throwing away
depending
food.
on where you're going at, right? They might give it away, but some people don't get because they like it's too much confusion. They don't want the people coming there thinking they giving out the food because it be causing this. You know what I'm saying? So the people be coming there looking for the handouts, and now the people like, no, listen, man, we just throwing this stuff away because now y'all just coming to the
No, but they could put a perimeter. Like, listen, every day at the such and such time. we
Everybody
throwing
don't look
away
at it
all
like
the
that though,
leftovers.
bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, listen, man.
Them people would rather throw that shit away than have them people coming
that's
up,
crazy.
them
That's
bums and
bad.
stuff standing outside waiting for the food and coming up there. At some point, they be like, yo, because they worried about the establishment. They worried about the drawing on the store and all that. They don't want people coming up there and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, so now and people are obese for different reasons. I'm not saying that a person who's obese is a bad person or that person is somebody who's lazy or whatever the case may be. But as we know, America, there's no other country that has people that are more obese than us.
No.
We have a lot of
Gluttons.
our children. Our children are overweight.
Like over there in China.
we are
they're
overweight.
Gluttons. Just gluttons, pure gluttons.
Mm-hmm.
And then prideful gluttons. Like I couldn't, like, if I own one of them establishments, I'm not throwing away 200-300 burgers, man, just because we ain't sell them that day. And then I'm gonna give it away.
Yeah.
So many of you come down here, underneath this Kensington Bridge, and give it away. Like that's prideful. That's that's no. And now if it's rotten and it's old, okay, throw it out. They throw it. I'm talking about at the end of every day in these establishments, they throw away pounds and pounds of good food that can
Wasteful.
still be eaten.
Wasteful.
And
It's like
you take
Like
one
the
of them joints to
pretzel,
one,
the pretzel shot.
throw it away.
All that dough and all that. Yeah.
You take that to Haiti and one of them little backdoor countries and feed a village. And everybody, this is the fullest they ever been in their life. They ever been in their life, man. Like,
Yeah, so-
but yet you want to cut off the it's a conversation that goes on forever, man, because these type of conversations or predicament situations lead to prison. Like them cutting these stamps,
Yeah.
It's gonna be a reality check for everybody.
it's a reality check, and it's going to be the jail. CFC of State Road is going to be crowded. State Road is going
That's
to
a
be
heavy-
busting at the hinges.
That's a heavy job.
Yeah,
Bro,
but-
people is going to convert. Like, you're going to have a lot of people that go get a job and, get up and do it. You're going to have people that never committed a crime in their life commit a crime, bro.
It's gonna be some people.
gotta
getting
think
booked,
about
sure.
even from
It's going to be a lot of people going to get booked.
And they know this already.
Even from the fiends that's
yeah,
on the
that's
street
the thing. You know what this is going to cause.
that depend on their little
they
monthly
willing to go through
joints.
that, dog. We willing to go through it, but we gonna get to this point where as though people gonna start being appreciative about how they how they live, because people aren't appreciative, because people are, I don't remember that, I'm about to get these food stamps. People
Yeah.
living off that stuff.
That's what I'm about to say. You got the fiends on the street or whatever like that. That's outside. There's homeless and all that. That depends on these little stamps too. That get them through the
yeah.
whether they selling them or they get by whatever they depend on them joints too. So now that's putting them in a crazy situation. They already homeless without nothing. They depend on their little food stamps. They depend on all that. Now they out there. Oh, you know that they gonna be on.
And Trump know this. Trump know the game. People out here selling these food stamps, making money. He understand that this stuff is going on. So he's like, man, look, cut it. I'm pretty sure them people did their homework and crunched the numbers and analyzed every aspect of what's going on and before making this decision.
And they know that this is with this decision being made, it's gonna be a lot of backlash, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a lot of backlash. Like, I'm glad I'm not making these decisions, because then, like you said, all right, it's good for the people, but what about these old people, man? People been on this 50, 60
It might have to
years,
be
man.
some type. I'm pretty sure there might be a certain
Some type of-
criterion for people that's a criterion. For
Well, as
people
of right
that's
now,
of
it ain't none of
certain
that.
age.
Everybody get it.
Yeah.
Everybody get it now. Right now, everybody gets it. So they gonna have to probably come back and implement more,
Yeah.
things inside whatever this bill was that they passing. But I know this is going to be like the pandemic, cutting food stamps, bro. Food stamps been since America was here.
Yeah, but but people, one thing about the human race, we are really
No, we can adjust,
we're
but-
resilient.
Mm-hmm.
We real resilient. Like people gonna figure out a way. People gonna figure out a way. This is just a little kickstart get us going in the right direction. It may take a year or two, or it may take a couple months. People are going to adapt.
Years, feet.
No, I don't think so. People are going to adapt. People going to adapt, bro.
Given out for hundreds.
People are going to adapt.
Bro, you think this is going to take this is not going to be no easy adapt?
Probably take like a. I don't know. I don't know. It might take a year. It could take a long time. But
for everybody to get with the program, it's going to take some people getting killed.
Listen,
it's going to take some people going to jail.
Okay.
All this stuff is going to transpire before it becomes okay, cool. And then we got it the way we want it. What got to happen? What you think going to happen before everything it settles?
Of course, it's going to be some trial and error, some arrest, some murders, some robberies.
Rate.
Yeah.
People is going to jail after this month at an alarming rate, and then you're gonna have petty crimes. You ain't gonna have it. It's not gonna be the large scale of like the killings and all that. I'm talking about niggas is running out them supermarkets with bags and bags of food. It's already now they make you bring your own bags, so you ain't look that funny walking around the aisle with your bags.
Exactly. Let's get these questions. Let's get these questions going. Anybody got any questions? Let's get it. Anybody got any questions they want us to answer? Any questions? Please.
Thank you, Nasir, man, for the support, man, to keep us out of court, man.
Yeah, Nasir, man, appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. What we got, man. So listen. Let's see what we got here. If anyone is on their way to prison, anyone who is in prison, that y'all know that's in prison, someone that's coming home from prison, reach out to talesfromthejail.com and book your consultation today. They have programs where you can speak to people about what's going on in prison to prepare you for your time in prison, and also for those who are in prison and they have some affairs and they need to be attended to. Reach out to talesfromthejail.com. And if you're coming home from prison and you need some consultation, need some help, the right direction as far as what you should be doing, who you should be staying away from, all these different things, and you just need some consultations, maybe some job opportunities, contact talesfromthejail.com. Reach out. Oh man, so I don't see very, very many questions here in the chat. Let's go back up to the top and see what we got here. It says, we feel good today, bro.
The first question. We ain't answered the first question. Isaiah Blair said, I used to wash dishes with a guy who had a baby on him, who had a string of strong-arm robberies on his background.
Had a what?
A baby arm. What the hell?
Yeah, that baby arm.
Like, some people was born with that. I mean, you never see a person.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to make sure.
Yeah, I didn't know what he was saying.
Oh, you talking about that? He was talking about that wee-wee. He wasn't talking about that.
Dude.
No, he said, I used to wash dishes with a guy who had a baby on him, who had a string of strong-arm robberies on his background. Is there anybody y'all met whose crimes don't match their look?
No, I met a lot of people that looks don't mean nothing, man. You met some crazy people, man.
Hold on. Listen, I can talk about. He had
little Jones feet, like the little arm John.
You got Carl Lee.
See, I thought he was talking about like a baby, like some type of baby.
So would you take somebody? If somebody walk up on you with a small arm and got a gun and like, yo, give it up. Like,
yeah, like he don't look like he'll do something.
Yeah,
like
you'll be like, what the hell? Would you hesitate?
Yeah, but I met a lot of people. A lot of people that you meet in prison is like that, man. Like you see a lot of these white boys and then hear about their cases. Like I done been around a white boy, man, for 2-3 years, man, and then find out.
That's a hell of a question he just asked. What?
Yeah, I mean, I did not find out, but like this nigga got 6-7 homicides, and he the nicest person in the world, and he's very respectful, and a little timid too, a little timid. You mean a little skirmish. Get around him, he showing you like, and you thinking the whole time he's a goddamn psychopath. Run circles around you. Will take your life at the drop of a dime.
Definitely.
Yes. I done met plenty of people in my walks of criminal life that
it's just
that person that didn't fit.
You see, like you'll see people like that. Now you see, like you might run into a serial killer, right? Person that done killed hundreds of, like 50 people and all that, but he get in jail. His shit be like,
he'd
be scared to death.
Cause he in there around men.
Yeah, he don't have his weapons of choice.
Yeah, I'm saying it's different.
He made a drug somebody with a needle and and killed them, but he don't have that in there. Shout out to Nasir again. Appreciate you, bro. So now the look, like you said, sometimes you may get the most ruthless of killers. They can be short, skinny, tall, got a baby arm, like he said. They may have one leg. Whatever case may be, just at that time, they may have needed to rob and kill. So they may come in there on you. He might come walking in there, with a gimp because he got one leg, but he might got a gun on him. What do you do? All right, I'm asking you a question. Are you trying somebody like that who got a baby arm?
No. And he got that gun?
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm not trying. Nobody got that gun on me.
What about
Hell
you, Bree?
no.
You gonna try and bring at the little arm and come in there?
I
the
respect
army
the
body?
gun.
Yeah.
I respect the gun. I ain't worried about the arm or
It's
none of
the
that.
gun I'm respecting.
Well, if that gun real, I'm respecting that. And if that joint, if you got an little arm strong enough to hold that, carry
it's
that
sturdy?
gun,
Nah.
I'm definitely respecting
So
that joint.
he holding up.
He'd have been used this joint a lot. He got
Yeah, he got.
Because if it's little, that joint will be shaking and I'm trying.
Yeah.
But if I see that joint more sturdy than his regular arm, what you need, bro? What you need, bro? Well, come on, man. I'm trying to ask him, you Muslim? Sound like him. All types of stuff, man. Come on, man. Yeah, here you go.
So he hold it.
man.
So he hold it. Like, listen.
Yeah, yo, stop playing.
Yeah,
tapping
got
on
that
stuff.
joint. You don't.
Yo, right here.
I'm
Put it
like,
all
oh,
right
be
here, right
easy.
there,
You
right
might
there.
tap that joint and go off. That joint, you sure you got that joint?
He tapping the jar on the table like, yo,
man, yeah. Oh,
put the money in there, man. I mean, we're not laughing or criticizing. No, that was just a question that was asked, man. Yo, that was crazy. That was a crazy question. But y'all see somebody in there like that who got like
Yes.
Cause you said you was in there with a he said he was in there with a dwarf or something like that.
Yeah, a little midget.
Yeah, I was in.
I've been in there with a whole, but I've been in there.
So what kind of cases did the midget have? Or the dwarf?
He was selling dope. He out there committing crimes. He out there selling dope at an alarming rate and got caught. He the littlest one around. They knew it was him.
So is he getting picked on in there? Like is he like a
They
target?
be really like the firecrackers.
Yeah, they
them
be
little people. Them dudes be really ready to go.
Yeah, they be on.
They on all doors standing on the tables. Yeah, y'all heard. I'm like, little ass over there tripping again. They be mad at the world. They got something to prove. They ain't
And it be crazy because you might build a bond with somebody like that and he might have more people on go than the average dude in the jail. They might love this little midget dwarf boy. The whole jail, they like he's so cool, he's a solid boy. They be like, yo, they rocking out for him.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Gwen, man. She said, Brahim, I'm so proud of you. Tales from the Jails is the best podcast out. I listen while I'm at work, and I appreciate you too. Sending the $20, thank you. I really get me through my day. Keep doing your thing, inshallah. You keep growing and reaching even more people. That's what, Gwen. That's the whole concept of me and my brother, man. What we came upon and thought of this idea to do. Again, it's not glamorizing jail and it's some place to be and it's fun. No, because that is a pitiful, sad place, man. But it still has to be talked about it because it's a fact. It's a reality. A lot of people, a lot of us, a lot of our family members is going through these conditions, man. And it need to be, I don't think it's talked about enough. It need to be talked about even more like what people go through. And at the end of the day, jail is built for crimes. Nobody want I don't want to be living next to no drug dealers and no murderers and rapers. But you need to hear about these conditions, man. For the people that's committing crimes and ain't never been to jail yet, let me let you know where you going to if death don't catch you first, man. So thank you again, Gwen, for being one of the great supporters. Thank you.
Yeah. Now listen, if a person with a so-called baby arm, so they say, pause, whatever, because I got to be careful with people with my son might see this. A person with a baby arm, if he robs you with the gun in his baby arm, is that strong arm robbery or weak arm robbery?
Man, that's a strong one,
That's
Rob.
a strong arm. I told you the gun outweigh you ain't even looking worried about the arm and all that no more. The gun is what, you know what I'm saying? That's all that matters right there. He got that pistol. That's on.
Because he might have it in his little arm because he wants you to put the money in his strong hand so he can just hold it
Yeah.
put everything in his hand.
Either way, he getting that bread. He got it.
With the questions, any questions today, y'all? Any questions, man? You know, whatever questions that you may want to know about either of us up here or the penitentiary, man, I could go ahead and give you a breakdown. If you got any family members in there and you're worried about something and you want to know how something go, I can explain if I have that knowledge in me, or either my brother or a good friend of mine. But, get the questions going, man. Because, life goes on. I got stuff to do after this. So you catching me tomorrow if you don't get your questions out now. Yeah.
That was a good question at the top, though, man. Sometimes we'll be seeing it. Tawfiq ain't saying nothing. Yeah.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah. Tawfiq told me he that's what he was talking to me about when I believe Isaiah Blair. If I'm thinking on some real live convict time, as a man, the streets it's not I'm not gonna say they did, but it's a route that you don't want to take.
What was the question?
Because it wasn't a question. Somebody just said the streets is dead. I'm gonna have, for me, they're dead. Because you got a lot of people that got the energy for it, and they just can go out there. Because I'm not gonna sit here and do no capping. You got people that go out there and make money, man. Like this block that they just indicted, this Waymarth. They go out there. I'm not promoting to go out there and get your money that way, but you can go out there and make you a massive amount of wealth.
They said they back out there already too, right?
Yes. They fast going. They got who they came to got. You think they gonna let that block go? People making $20,000, $30,000 a day. They just took everybody. Can you imagine
You
that?
see the traffic on that block, Fit?
I ain't never seen traffic.
It's like a drive-through.
Like we ain't got all the
Traffic,
criminals is gonna be out there like, damn, they didn't clear the block out. Somebody's going to take the block over. Yeah, so I think the streets for me is dead. For me, as being an older man that went through trials and tribulations in the streets and went through my incarceration, man, and now I'm a recovering convict. I ain't got the energy for it no more, man. Not even just the energy. It's just not morally right, man. What you got to do out there. Because when I was out there, I was on business, man. I'm shooting niggas and, all about getting some money, man. All this, you willing to take a life or shoot somebody to protect drugs or get high. You know what I mean? Or whether you just out, me, Brahim Jackson, I ain't got the energy for it no more.
People be having it's more so to protect the money. 9 times out of 10, protect
exactly.
the money.
But still,
protect the
you'll
block.
kill about that. You will kill about this money.
Somebody said something too about like we always tell ourselves this, when you leave your bro, like, yo, be safe, man. Watch your body. A lot of times we telling them to do that for our own people. We ain't telling them to watch his body because it's like,
Or for the people the outside.
It's for people that look just like us. Yeah, like watch your body, be safe. Like,
well, we got some questions coming in too. Not to cut you off, bro.
What?
Pluto World, my man. What's up with you, Pluto World? Shout out to my man, Pluto World. My young boy about to go up top. What should I tell him to stay out of the way? He only 21. What you? I'm gonna let my man Bree ask that. He ready to go up top. And his man ready to go. His young boy, this 21 ready to go up the top. He said, "What advice?"
In the feds?
And whether it's feds or state, he going up top.
Okay.
What advice would you give your 21-year-old young boy going up there?
21-year-old young boy going up there, go up there and lock in, man. Get into your religion, get into the trades, take advantage of everything they got available. Lock in with all that type of stuff right there. That's what because when I came in, I was 24. So I was still a little running around, but as soon as I got up there, I got my GED. I was, you know what I'm saying, went took a little trade. I was, I started trying to do a little stuff, but a little apply, get into all the trades or with all that.
Because that getting your diploma on the street costs money. It's free in there.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. All them trades and all that stuff that they're offering there, that's free.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You get a
All that's
certificate
free.
and all that. So
They'll put you in some nice things.
you need that stuff out here. You know what I'm saying? You come out here and all that's gonna be good for you. That's you gonna have all these certificates and all that. Come out here and apply that. It's gonna get you right to it. CDL, they got all types of stuff that's turned up in there now, right?
Yeah.
So,
James the Flame, yeah, we got you, bro. He said, between you and your homie next to you, Black, which prison would y'all say is the worst one y'all landed in? My bad, James the Flame. My bad, bro. You our guy.
Which jail, the worst jail you've been to out of all the jails you've been to?
I think
And we've been to federal prisons. We all been, me and him was federal prison. We've been to a yard together. But I think the yard that me and him was on, I think that probably was the best jail I've been to. But go ahead.
I think the one of the worst jails was Mendota.
Mendola in California.
Cali, I kind of like
Mendola in California.
I opened that joint up, man. And we opened that shit. That shit was like,
What's so bad about it?
man, it was like they was on everything. You opened that jail up. It was like we was the first ones. It was like
in the jail.
They was coming. That's when Abdul Haq and all them came up there. When they came over, they came over there too. But we was like the first ones. It probably was like 100 inmates. Everything was kind of like new. It was like everything was for you. Went to a fresh cell. Mattress was. So it was like,
so the mattress was like a pillow top mattress.
Yeah, they had to hire people like they was Brody and you like, you working because we need kitchen workers. They ain't have enough people. So it was like everything was just new. They wasn't, the mail was on. I was just like, dang, that joint was on smash. It wasn't nothing. That joint was like, it wasn't no drugs, like no, like none of that type of stuff was going on at the time.
Yeah.
Like it was just fresh. Like you was just in there, like on the unit, bro. You would just be sitting in that joint, just nothing to do, just TV. Commissary was trash. It was, oh my God.
The worst jail for me, Lewisburg, the gang program. I was in there 24 months, lockdown, SMU, special management unit.
SMU program.
I was in that joint. When I got out that joint, you know how you got a dog in the basement or in a cage for days and days and days? I want y'all to see the picture that I'm ready to tell y'all. And then you open that cage, what does that dog do? That dog takes off and breaks a sound barrier at the speed it's moving at. Why? Because it was confined for so long. And that's how I was when I got out of Lewisburg. When they let me go to McKean and I got out there on a regular compound, I could walk around, go to the track, go to the child hall. I was just happy. I was saying hi to everybody. In jail, you looked at as Joe was doing.
That's how you said I hit the compound at Victorville. That's how you said I was.
Yeah. You like hit the compound, you be just running around, bing, bing. It's like you.
Yeah.
It's like basically, hear what I'm saying. It's basically like getting free from jail when they let me from Lewisburg. That was like me coming home. That if I had to add a feeling or explain how the feeling was, that's my explanation for the feeling. Yup. So that's the worst jails me and him been. John Smith says, is there any alarming rate T-shirts for sale?
Coming soon. Alarm rate hoodies coming soon.
At alarming rate.
At alarm rate. At alarm rate hoodies coming soon. Apparel's coming soon. We gonna let everybody know where they can go get it at. It'll be and if you in the city of Philadelphia or the surrounding counties, you can meet us personally and come get your T-shirt, man. We appreciate that, or hoodie.
My man Pluto World said, how you feel on people who got locked up on a crime they did, but they want to come home early? I got locked up on a crime I did. I wanted to come home early.
Yeah.
Well, I feel I think he a human being.
Yeah, he got to rephrase that.
Everybody
Everybody would want to come home early.
I don't care if I did it today and got locked. I want to come home in the next hour.
Yeah.
Let me out, please. Yes, I did do it, but I'm sorry. I'm trying to go home.
You got Pluto World. He said I was locked up in Harris County too. Imagine being there and all the lights go out in the cell. It was crazy. I put my back on the wall, black.
All the lights on. I was in the jail with Katrina and all that shit was going tough.
Yeah.
I was like, I've been in some crazy joint. Hey, but
you were locked up in where? In New Orleans?
No, but I'm talking about like during that storm and all that. All that time we was around. We was just I was at CFC. That shit was crazy over here. I can imagine how it was in New Orleans.
DJ, aka Mr. Sandman, said, yeah, how do you contact a family member who is in federal prison? FBOP finder.
Look him up.
If you have his name, his age, date of birth, and and you can look him up on FBOP Finder. Go right on what's that? Google or whatever. Again, it stands for Federal Bureau of Prisons. FBOP Finder.
And James LaFlame also said, I think y'all could live y'all whole time there in them prisons y'all didn't like, the ones that was the worst ones.
Hell no. Boy, is you crazy, LaFlame? Come on now.
I had to stay there. I had to stay there for until my you know how you go to my disciplinary joint. So I had to stay there till I was able to get back to the East Coast. I had to stay there for like 3 years. So I had to be good. I was good. That was the best I ever been in my life. I had to be good, to get back on the East Coast.
Yeah, you
I had to give them
bounds.
like 16 months or something. 20 years. I had to come out to do that, man. It was like
that's how it was when I got off that plane out there in Adelanto, California. I knew that
people were trying to get out of there fast, huh? Quick.
Yo, listen. After I came up, so I came from Victorville. And I came from Mendota. They kicked me out of Victorville. They sent me Mendota. I was getting my stacks of mail like this, backed up. I had to go to the mail room like, yo, what's up with my mail? My mail, people like, yo, I wrote you. Mind you, they took my email. They took all I can get was letters at the time.
Mm-hmm.
All my mail was backed up. I'm getting stacks of shit. Like, I got to go to SIS. They like, oh, yeah, we done with this, huh? Releasing it. I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
You ever been through SCI Atlanta?
Yeah, the trenches. You hear me?
Not
The
too.
projects is right across the street. That shit, you hear me? Dirtiest joint.
And
And what?
that's a transit.
Trans-
That shit is
My man Mo Easy always say they was knocking people. He said ex-football players in there.
They
And
kill
everything.
you, the guards.
What?
They'll beat you to
They
death.
ain't got no. They like worse than the projects that's across the street. They don't care what you do in that joint. That joint, the dirtiest, the black,
that's the
ratchet the COs. They don't care about what. You walk red, fuck you, what? Yeah, get your ass, yeah, fuck. What you ain't, man? That shit was crazy.
My man said the girls in there like, yo, hear him right here. He said something, and then the guards come trash you.
That shit was like that. Shit was crazy. That joint got indicted a couple times. Then Atlanta get indicted a couple times.
Yeah, a couple
Man,
guards got
Atlanta
indicted,
got
yeah.
indicted like 2 times.
They done filmed all types
the
of
worst jail,
contraband,
man.
and Atlanta is horrible.
Everything's for sale in Atlanta. They try to sell you that jail if they could.
Bro. Yeah.
What's the worst thing you've seen happen in there while you was in there?
Then somebody almost died by the guard hands.
Bull was smoking K2. He went through his little act or whatever. The chick was making it around. She saw him. She like, yeah, well, shit. That's what you get for smoking that shit. I mean, that nigga checked. That nigga, they had some shit down there floating around at the time.
He died?
He checked. She saw a nigga was going through it. Or she ain't called the people.
What was he doing? Going through it? What you
Like
mean?
you be throwing up, having fits.
Going
They
through their
call it-
little fit and all that.
They be
going
sitting
through
there
going
locked
through
up.
it and all that.
Like that's not
like a
regular
seizure
get
damn
high.
there. It's
That
just
ain't
damn
joint
like
you get and you just fall asleep. No,
they
they
be
wild
going-
out. They
get
call
the
it
foam
an
at the mouth and they an episode like an
episode.
yeah.
You know they're going K2. The nickname, the slang
I
terminology.
saw a whole cell of people smoking. They passing it
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
I saw that.
That's what I'm saying. So you get the
And they
right
all
batch.
on the floor.
They
Yeah,
like,
so you get
that's
the, like that.
episode.
One boy was in there holding his leg.
Yeah,
That's an
so
episode.
that type of shit. I don't walked in the
When I was
cell.
in the
when
halfway
people-
house, I got the recordings I was sending to you.
Yeah.
They in there all. I'm talking about in these showers in these type of places like prison. That's one of the nastiest places ever.
You got to
shower.
police yourself on them joints.
Like the shower, people was in there pissing. You got dudes in there shitting. They coming. It's spitting. Like the shower is just like the toilet. The shower is literally like the toilet. Would you agree, Brie?
Yeah.
And dudes that have an epi and be in there knocked out with their face on the drain.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, oh, he got his face on the drain. His face is on the drain. He
Talking about in the halfway house?
in jail and the halfway house.
Yeah. No, I was just trying to picture the scene.
Yeah, that's
Where you
just
was
some
at.
wild ass
Where you
shit,
was
bro.
at. Yeah, no.
Yeah, so K2 is like the worst drug.
I mean, like you saw it, talk.
Yes.
Hey, you'll see people would go. You'll walk in that joint. People be in the cell. But you gotta remember, you was at certain jails where they start locking you down if people was having episodes and all that. So now you and your men, you had to control. You had to go in there. Me and Brown might have to police these niggas. Like they might be like, oh yo, boy, saw such and such in there, high, this and that, to stop these dudes from coming out and all that. You got to go police them. Get everybody right. Yo, hun, take some water. Get milk, get them all in there, right, and all that. Yeah, that shit was like you down.
You gotta be like a caregiver.
Yeah, you got stay in the cell.
But you only
Don't
doing
let
that
them out.
because
Hey,
they'll
bro, you got
punish
to
the
watch.
whole
Yeah,
unit.
they gonna set the whole
If
joint
the
down.
guards catch him like that, it's so bad in there, right? That if somebody have an epi on the block and wild out, the unit go on lockdown for a week, no commissary for the whole unit. For that one person, they punish the whole unit. So all the men will be like, you know, they'll come together and try to get this one person under control before the police see him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or they was having it like, I mean, dudes it was getting to the point that dudes was checking in their homies like, yo, you have an episode, you out of here. You know what I'm saying? I seen other cars do stuff like that. Like, damn, why y'all? But I get it though. Like, damn, he gonna put y'all in the bag or put the whole unit in the bag. That K2 is a bad joint.
That's the worst drug in the prison systems.
To
K2.
make you go,
Yeah, because it's man made. Like I mean, it get to the point where you man made. I know people for a fact that done roach spray on these joints and
Yeah.
made their own concoction.
Yeah, just
and
to
was
make
selling
it
that. And
stronger.
people was, you know what I'm saying, was buying that. And people was looking for that in jail. Like, yo, no, I want that right there.
People like,
Nigga, like, yeah, I done made.
people don't want no weed. They want the K2 high. The K2.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, because the K2 you can't detect it in your pee.
no, but it was. Remember they
But
started
that
coming out
type
with
of
the
high,
test.
what are, like somebody y'all ever talk to somebody who did K2 high, right?
Right.
What did they say was the pleasure in that K2 high? That made them do that?
What I hear is it shoots you from 0 to 60 in no seconds. If that makes any sense. I'm talking about and you don't even get done the whole J. You'll see a dude hit it and be gone. I'm talking about he ain't even poured it away from his lips yet. This how fast the drug affects the brain.
What kind? So what is it? What do they? Are they? Do they know what's going on? They just out of it.
I would say that shit's similar to like Fetty on the street.
Yeah.
Because you see, like you just said, you saw a video of people in the whole cell. Everybody is
They all packed
knocked out.
Next
No,
thing you
no,
know,
You think about
throwing up on themselves.
Kensington. That's how they be off the dope, off the Fetty, right? You come
Yeah.
through there and everybody
laid
same
out.
thing.
Same thing.
We got blocks in the paying Fort Dix, all that type of shit. You call that Kensington, K and A, all that.
Yep.
People be just you gonna come on the block or come on a unit, certain plots on the block, and then people gonna be like that.
So people come straight from like Fort Dix to Kensington. They leave soon. They got a Fort Dix. They come straight to Kensington. And
Yeah,
get
you
hot.
see
Oh,
them in
yeah.
the halfway houses.
In the
bro.
halfway house, they like that.
They in the halfway house. I,
sure.
mean,
Yeah.
I was just in there. I
Back
sent you
there,
videos.
they in there, right in there.
I be in there taping these niggas. Look at these niggas, man. Stay out of here, y'all.
Yeah, in there.
Everybody leaned up on each other, knocked
In there.
out. And then look, the crazy part is they didn't never even get finished smoking the J. It's still right
still
there. On
there.
the floor. That's how crazy. I'm talking about you'll see it lightly burning. I'm in Fort Dix one time, right?
You didn't pick up a deuce before? Like
No,
you
fuck
said.
no. Listen, I'm in Fort Dix before, right? 3 people in there knocked out in the bathroom, sleep. Out. Like they fell out. The nigga came in and was like, dang, that's that shit. Picked it up, he hit it, and he go out. I'm talking about everybody that came in there was hitting him. It was like a pile
It's
of
like,
dead bodies.
look,
But
in the
wallahi,
jail, that's
y'all.
what I'm saying. In the
Yeah,
jail,
wallahi, y'all.
it's like dope. It's like, in the jail, they gonna be like,
So-
whatever that's making people go out. So if I just walked in this bathroom and I saw that shit put brow out like that, that's what people was chasing. Oh, it got the gas.
Yeah.
We need that right there. That's how it is.
Wow.
Yeah. They call it no-fly zone. They got names for it. No-fly zone, skip lunch, all types of stuff. You got that skip lunch over here.
Yeah, you done.
Yeah, that means
You
you
ain't
ain't
making
gonna
it
get
the
no-
main line. You in there
ain't
be-
going to no main line today.
I saw somewhere where this shit was like The Exorcist. I walked in the cell, dude was on the top bunk. Ah! He throwing up this way. Oh, I was dude over here throwing up.
Yeah,
Ah!
everybody, all 3 of them.
Bro,
At one time, they
yo,
throwing up on. I'm talking
dude
about
is
this
trying
drug
to
is
climb
crazy,
up the
bro.
wall. Like he throwing up. I'm like, how the fuck he throwing up to the ceiling? Ah! I'm like, yo, this shit's crazy.
Yo, this is bad, man.
Yo.
Stay out of there, y'all. Stay free, man.
Yeah, stay out of jail.
I
man.
told you somebody was running around like a orangutan, grabbing asses. Grabbing asses. He's grabbing asses.
I saw a
He's like,
dude-
yo!
Hey,
Then
dude
they
jumped out
stopped
the.
him out, but he having an episode.
Look, dude trying to jump off the top tier. Trying to jump off the joint head first. They catch him. He still end up falling. But the dudes that stopped him from jumping off the top tier, they went to the hole too. And but you sat in the hole for 2 weeks until they like, oh no, we was trying to save. But until they did the investigation, the rewind the cameras and all that. But it's still this process. This is nutty. You in jail already. You trying to save somebody from killing they motherfucking self. You end up going to the hole too. Now you sitting down in there. That's what I'm saying. Depending on what type of hole you in, depending on what jail you in, there's crazy situations down the hole, man. Some crazy conditions down this motherfucker.
Hey, Bree, let's go off right with somebody's question. Look what he said, and I want you to answer this. He said, what was the worst day in the hole for you?
Man, the worst day in the hole was when worst time in the hole I came from. I was that riot. Came from the riot with the Mexicans. The worst time in the hole I was. So now, I was in the hole. I went to the hole. I ain't had no celly. I told you I had like the 2 staples, whatever. So I was in here bucking. I had mad. I ain't taking no cellies. I ain't doing none of that. I was running my movie for like a week. And so they was like, yo, you ain't taking no cellies, you bucking? I'm like, I ain't taking no cellies, man. Fuck y'all, I ain't taking no cellies. So they tricked me one day. One day they was like, yo, you wanna go to medical, you gotta go check your joints or whatever. I'm like, all right. I cuff up. The motherfucker start taking me to the other side of the joint. I'm like, what the fuck? Now, I heard stories about this joint, like, yo, this shit is so cold over here. This shit is like I don't know what the they like, yo, this shit is the coldest of the
Siberia.
coldest. Yeah, Siberia. They was calling this shit. I'm like, yo, I get over there. Wallahi, right, bro? I get over there. I'm like, I sit in the cell. Like, boom. I'm like, dang. Now, you got the orange jumpsuit on. You just got the skippies. Just got the little junior. I get
No
in there.
blanket, nothing?
Now they got the mat, and you got a little blanket, little junior. Mind you, the blanket's a little bullshit joint. You ain't got nothing too heavy. But mind you, though, it's wintertime already. It's wintertime already. It's no heat coming out this joint. This shit is cold air. I'm talking about like coming out the vent.
Yeah.
Coming out the vent, right? All I could do is just lay down. Mind you, we get fed three times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That shit was so cold in that joint. I wasn't even getting up to eat. I'm talking about all I could do was stay in one position all day, balled up under the sheets like this, like talking about my skippies on, my jumpsuit on, all that type of shit. Like To hop out the bed to use the bathroom and all that I'm talking about the coldest ever in my life. I'm talking about shivering just like days and nights. I spend my days and nights on this joint just shivering.
How many days you was in there?
I was in there, so one day it's this dude, this cop boy, white boy, tall boy, I forgot what we called him though. So now mind you, they would try to feed me. I wasn't getting up. And so one day my slot opened, he like, Hans, he called me Hans, my last name, Hans, calling me. I ain't answering. He hitting this shit like kicking it, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, I look up, it's a blanket, he holding this shit right there. Like, that shit was like, yo, wallahi, bro, that shit was like, I saw like, God, like right, that shit was like light, there was so much light. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
A blanket.
A blanket, like that nigga saved I'm talking about a blanket, one blanket. I'm talking about I wasn't getting up for days, nights. Then all I was doing was getting up was like drinking water, something, and I was going balling right back. It was too cold. You couldn't move around. They put me over there to punish me. Like, yeah, I was over there probably for like, so he got me the blanket. I was cool. I was like, damn, thank you. That shit humbled me. That shit, I was like, yo.
That your humbled you.
What? I was already humble like from the rip, but for the white dude, everybody was calling the dickhead. He was like, yo, he a nut. Nigga looked out, but I was over there, and then they came and got me probably like a couple days later. I was like, yo, man.
Give me 3 cellies if you wanted to.
Yeah, they like, you taking the celly now? This was exactly what we say. Like, you taking the celly now? You go back. I was like, yeah. I went in there. I was like, yo. Like, yo, I'm talking about, I ain't eat. I'm talking about froze to death. Like, I'm talking about shivering, like nights. Like, I spent my nights like real rat. Like,
you lost weight there probably and everything.
Yeah, I'm talking about night. I was shaking. I was shivering myself to sleep at night. Like, real rat. Like,
see, stay out of jail. See, people don't know these type of stories. Once you in there in them feds or in these state pens or federal pens, you have no help. They want to put you in them holes and all that. Nothing you can do once you in that prison, right? Nothing you can do.
Man, that's where they get out on you at too. Like, I was just watching today about a couple correctional officers getting arrested. We were just watching them. Yeah. And they had beat an inmate bad. Like, this goes on, like, that's just one of many cases like that goes on in prison. Like, the guards, like, when you're thrown in prison, man, you like, the name that you get, inmate. They don't call you by your name, inmate such and such. Inmate, like, you're looked at as the worst of the worst. And they will beat you in there, man. And, you know, it's a brotherhood with the COs. Like, you know, like how, like, the cops on the street is a brotherhood. Like, any type of establishment or a type of thing, that's a brotherhood, you know. And the cops and the COs, man, they will beat you to death in them Jones, man, and get away with it. Make it like you unruly. And you might have been unruly, but did that warrant y'all stomping me to death in the back of this cell? You know? You could have restrained me and kept me in the cell.
Let me ask you a question, though. Bree, would you rather have a hot cell or a cold cell? Like when you're in the hole, which one would you rather? The one, because he talked about the hot one.
I've been in both.
Which one would you rather?
I've been in this shit at Lewisburg. I'm gonna take the
I'm taking the cold cell all day long because I could get warm, especially if you give me the proper
I don't
stuff.
know. That always been. I've been in both.
I can't do heat. I can't do. I've been in both too. But
I've been in shit with it was like it's heat. You can't even. But that cold is a different type of joint too, though. Talking about. So you got think about it. We talking about cold like with not ain't like we talking about cold to the point where you like freezing, you shivering, like that type of cold, like all fucking
they got
your
the
whole
AC
I'm talking
on.
about
It's
like
10
that
below outside.
AC on in the wintertime
the
type
AC
of cold.
is on and it's 10 below outside.
That's what I'm so when you think like damn how the cold, I'm thinking I've been in some shit when I was cold and I've been in some situations when I was hot. And the shit was walls was sweating and the pipe was right there. That's Lewisburg would be like that. You know what I'm saying? So but I've been in situations where it was just like cold to the point where it's like it's different. And it's like it depends on what you got, what you can maneuver with, man. I'm talking about I've been in places where I had to fucking put socks on my hands and all that shit at nighttime in the hole.
A cash maze.
Triple pair of socks on my hand, all that.
So hold on, you in the hole? Do they give you all your competencies? You put multiple socks on?
Nah.
No, you don't get none of that.
They don't get none of your clothes, nothing. So whatever you got on at the time.
Yeah, that's what you.
That's what I'm saying. And you stripping
taking
out.
that off.
But this, you know, while you in the hole, they got laundry day and shit like that. So you supposed to on laundry day, you might be swapping out your jumpsuit, your drawers and shit like that. My pair of socks and shit like that. You gotta do now you in the
gotta
hole.
mingle.
You maneuver. You gotta do, yo, let me get an extra pair of socks. Let me get a pair of drawers. Or you might have some shit down there with Bri leaving. He leaving.
Yeah,
Hey, Bri, give me them drawers, nigga.
Yeah.
Give me them socks.
Like me
Need
and you in
that.
the hole together, and you getting out. I'm like, yeah, let
Yeah.
me get these drawers, let me get these socks,
Yeah.
let me get this tie.
Let me get that. Wash that shit up. Let
Wash
me get
that shit real good.
Yeah.
I'm hanging it out to dry. You need this is like you might have you might got 6 months to do in the hole.
Yeah.
You might during your 6
Real.
months, you might have had 4 different cellies. He might have had 15 days, he might have had 30, but you still got to stay. But everybody that's leaving, let me get them drawers, bro. Let me get them socks,
Hey,
cuz.
Fik, that's that shit right there. That's
That's
when
a different type
that's
of
the moments
joy,
I get to thinking about that time like that. Shit humble me real quick.
Oh my goodness, man.
Right,
I'm
right,
I'm-
right.
I see. I just asked you before. I was like, yo, what was the most time? Like, I got some crazy times
Yeah.
that I can go back and rewind and be like, God damn. I'm talking about I done had nights, nigga. I'm talking about my last meal was at 5 o'clock, and I'm talking about I ain't have nothing. Mind you, a grown ass man, you getting 3 meals, little ass meals a day.
Dude, little, I'm
and,
talking about-
And your dinner, look, your breakfast coming at 5 or 6 o'clock in the
4:30.
morning. Your lunch coming at 11 or 12. Dinner at 4:35. What I'm supposed to do for the rest of the night? I got a fucking orange or apple or something. This gonna be my. This is my.
Yo.
This
Don't-
the joint. I'm
and then-
saving this to later on at night. To when I get hungry, my shit touching.
Touching.
All I got is an orange. Look, mind you, now you see how we eat every day around this joint. We eat good. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I'm getting for breakfast time. I'm getting them little cereal joints, the little things you can peel back. That
Yeah.
little joint. That's my breakfast. A banana. As a grown man, right? This is my meal for the day. This
And
my
a milk.
This my
You
three.
better hope
this,
it's
this,
not rotten,
this my
'cause they give
3-course
you
meal
rotten
for the
milk.
day, right? I'm getting a little cereal drink, the little bowls that they get the kids, peel that back, right?
Hey.
I might get a carton of milk to fill with that joint, a little apple or something. That's my breakfast.
That's your reserve in case you know.
Yeah, that's so I might now mind you off this breakfast. I might not eat. I might save the milk for later. Like damn, I might have to save this. I'm gonna save something. This orange or this apple, this banana. I'm gonna save something.
You're gonna get something saved from each meal.
I'ma say- I'm
breakfast,
saying-
lunch, and dinner. You saving something from each meal. Like lunch might come and they might got a cake up there, a little small
Yeah,
little
little
cake.
cake.
I'm
I
wrapping
might,
that
or I
up
might
for
take
tall
half
people.
of it.
Oh yeah,
Cause I'm hungry. I'm starving right now.
Cause you gotta save
touch
something.
that.
when
You
get
know,
about
real
two-
rap. You gotta think about that.
Dinner
Like,
time
damn.
come, I might be like, damn, I don't really like these little nasty ass peas, but I'm gonna scoop these and
Scoop
put them in
these
my
up,
milk
put them in
carton.
your little cart.
I done see.
Hold that
you never
down.
know it's gonna be cold because I ain't got no way to making it hot, but I'm still
that
gonna
down.
eat this 12, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Hold that down.
I'm saving all bread. Every little 2 slices I got,
Hold that. Wrap him
you
up.
gotta wrap it up with toilet paper.
Tuck
'cause
him
we
in the
don't
cut
got-
because you can't put him out. If it's cold in this man, mind you, think of the conditions we at.
Yeah.
We in a cold ass cell. So now if I just put some toilet
It's gonna
paper
get
around this
raw.
bread and I just put it on the table, by the time I get to it later, this shit gonna be cold as shit.
Yeah.
I gotta tuck him and hold him, put him under the pillow, put him under the mattress. I might have to put this joint in my pocket or something, keep this joint warm.
Under your underarm?
Yeah. All type of conditions, you know what I'm saying?
A person just asked, right, and said, damn, why you tripping? Why you ain't tear the mattress open and get in there and sleep with the stuffing? It's not them type of
Nigga,
mattresses.
No, it's a mat.
It's a mat.
it's
A
a mat.
gym mat. Think about going into the gym and that you do an exercise on, right? Just think. I want y'all to think about this, audience. A mat is what, 2 to 3 inches high, and then when you do rip it open, it's like what, styrofoam. It's like a
Cushion.
It's a cushion. It's not
But
no.
hey, bro, fuck all that. He talking about, think about this though. You ain't thinking about this part. Thinking about you in that cell with this for this little mat, they marked this on here, damaged, used, whatever. Nigga, if you would have cut a piece out that motherfucking mat or did whatever and ripped that mat open, you were getting booked and you were getting charged, nigga,
Yeah.
for that little ass
They
book.
ju-
They're gonna charge you $500 for that little ass
$500.
mattress. You ripped something, a piece of, nigga, if you ripped the sheet and all that shit up there, you was trying to make a clothesline and hang clothes and all that, you know what they start doing in there? Charging you for that shit. Going to the
A
hole,
sheet.
getting more whole days and all
For
that
a
type
sheet?
This
Like
shit
you-
get
you know you
treacherous
make a
like that.
clothesline
Yeah.
in Because you don't send your laundry. You know, a lot of convicts like us, the stuff that you'll send down laundry be your khakis. I'm not sending my drawers and my t-shirts not due to somebody stealing, but due to the nastiness of it. You got dudes that you will send a bag of white t-shirts down, and them joints come back brown.
Come back, Brian.
I'm talking
You
about
got-
Dookie Brown.
You got to think about it. I mean, I'm sending my stuff in the laundry with thousands and thousands of people
Other
just sending
people's
their
stuff.
shit in there. So ain't no sense in.
They throw your whole bag in the washing machine. Everybody
Yeah,
can
this
watch
is
their
thousands
breakfast.
cycle.
Yeah.
So now you know what you gotta do. So you gotta be like, wait, somebody, you gotta get you a laundry plug. Plugged in with somebody in the laundry. Now your shit getting washed separately. All right, I pay this bull, do my shit every month. He washed this shit separately, fold it. It's gonna come back folded. It's gonna come back how it's supposed to come. I ain't sending nothing down there. Or I got the Mexican on the block. I got my laundry man. I had my laundry man on the block that was doing my laundry. Mexican.
KK just asked, do inmates in the hole get yard time? Yeah, but it's not a yard like you think. You mean get kennel time.
Yeah.
You know what a dog kennel is? Yeah, they got about 8 to 10 of them at each hole. A space not even bigger than this whole platform that you see us talking on here today. It's probably about half of this. They'll sit like 4 guys. They'll put 4 to 5 dudes in each one. And there's just a little space that you just, and then the roof will probably be off that you can see outside.
Depending on what year it is on, brother. What season it is when you go into the
because
hole.
you might not,
So this is wintertime, January, February.
You ain't going outside.
Did you think you trying to go outside? All I got is a jump. They might give you a thin ass little bullshit coat as you walk, shit ripped up and all. Put this over top. But I got skippies on, 1 pair of socks, a jumper on.
I ain't going up there.
Yes, you ain't going out, right?
Like, and this is what the guards do. They play games.
Yeah.
Because you know that's work when they got to come take you to rep. When you sign up for rep, they'll take you out there, and you're supposed to get an hour rep. This the day they leave you out there 2, 3. They don't do that in the summertime.
Freezing.
They taking your hour.
Summertime,
they
You
I
can't push your
short
button.
and
You
all
can't push your button like, yo, come get me.
Hey,
No,
you
you
coming
I don't
out there.
care.
What?
You could be yelling. They inside the building. This is like a little outside park that's very secure.
They running their movie in that joint.
They
chilling.
walking past, looking at y'all cool. No, they walking right off.
Talking about, I used to come out that joint, triple, double layers, because this me and my men, this one was at Islandwood. Islandwood winters be a little different up there. Gotta put 3, 4 pair of socks on. All over top. Niggas start putting their socks over top the skippies. Put a pair of socks on your hands as gloves and all that. God, you gotta maneuver, man. You gotta know what you talking about. You got just to go out there for that little hour, man.
Yeah, stay free, y'all. Stay free,
please
man.
stay free, man. Again, man, we're not glamorizing. We're not sitting up here saying this is cool and this is cool dudes supposed to go to jail. No, we're telling you these stories where we could try to make you petrified. That's my goal. My goal is to have you shaking in your boots.
Yeah, real rap.
Shaking in your boots. Shaking like a leaf on a tree. Man, listen, man, because I bet one thing, I am, and I ain't breaking no law. Listen.
So stay free, y'all. Stay free. So listen, man, we're going to get out of here. But I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. We appreciate the support. We appreciate everything, all the donations. Don't forget, this week we got a real special episode this week, Thursday at 6 p.m. We got our guy, what's his name? Come on, Philly. Mayor coming up. He's gonna be live. He's gonna be this Thursday at 6 p.m. on Tales from the Jails. Don't forget to go watch Spado. Spado is out there right now. Spado, a great interview we have with Spado. Check that out on Tales from the Jails right now. Also, we are on all platforms. If you're driving in your car, listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio. We on all platforms. Reach out to us. We really, really appreciate the support. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, TikTok. Subscribe on YouTube. We're on all platforms. And also, don't forget to become a member. We need the support. Show your support to keep us out of court, like my guy Otis Rada always say. And look out for the Otis Rada interview coming real soon as well. We thank everybody for tuning in to Tales from the Jails. Anything else you guys want to say before we go?
Stay free is my message, man. I'm going to stay that
Stay
at the top
free,
of the,
man.
top of the
Stay
segment and at the bottom of the segment.
Free the
Please,
guys, man. Free the guys. Free the silent, man. Silent men, man. Stay free, man.
Okay, man. It's Tales from the Jails.